So careless. No consequences.
Take over Wednesdays. Yay. My best day of the week.
Kabisa.
Also, you know, the weekend is on the horizon. So it's like
it's in the middle, you know. Somebody was saying that the weekend is so far away. And I'm like, literally tomorrow has already figured. I mean, it's tonight. So it's only one day to go, you know?
One more day.
Yeah.
Then
it's the weekend.
There, and then it's Friday.
Yeah. Tomorrow is weekend eve. Wait.
Yes.
Yeah. Weekend eve. Yeah.
It is. My name is Tata Nyaks, and on my left is
Wakili Extraordinaire, and to my
on
left,
your left is
the only Rosa.
Hey! Powerhouse.
Let me tell you, have we not been looking forward to see this baddie? Oh my God.
You have no idea.
There's no one who's looked for me more than you guys.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
Persistence is key.
In my entire career, there's nobody.
For real.
Yeah. My friend,
I'm telling you.
shoot your shot in this life.
Yeah, I hope you're advising like everybody, like, you know, shoot your shot. Keep going. Persistence is key.
Let me tell you.
I mean, Rosa is here. Yeah. You know.
First of all, I even wanted her to come for the morning show.
Yeah.
That is how the conversation started. Last year.
Last
Whoa.
year.
Oh, snap, yeah. Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
It's easier to get to Uhuru than it is to get to you. Damn.
I'm telling you.
The lifestyle.
And of course, we're coming live to you from Radio 254, whose mission is Kenyans for Kenyans to the whole world. And so before we get into this, I just want us to, like, you know, why the only Rosa? Why is that your name? Why?
Let me tell you, it was the most random name selection process I ever had. So, you know, like when everyone was getting on Instagram, so I was already on Facebook, but then we're from that generation where like now Instagram started popping. Yeah. And so everyone had like
Facebook for the parents.
Exactly. And then like everyone had like this cool nickname. I swear to you, at the time there was nobody called the only anything.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was just like, I'm the only Rosa, and that was it. And then like after that, it just suddenly became my stage name.
Wow. Okay. And I'm here for it. Yeah. The only Rosa.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Flag 42.
Oh yeah, that's a long time ago.
I know.
Damn.
Because, you know, I've actually realized you're about to finish a decade in this game.
Wow.
You're really about to finish a decade.
I think it's been like 8 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I got signed to Flag 42, I think when I was like 18 or 17. But again, most random. You'll come to realize by the end of this conversation.
Randomness is that part of your life.
So, let me tell you. I think Rosa is one person who's just always at the right time, at the right place, at the right space.
Yeah.
It's true.
It just flows.
Just at the right place.
All the time.
Under all the right circumstances.
I'm telling you, I can't wait for people to hear this story.
I'm
Because I've
telling you,
been following you,
it's
mad.
so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I was like 17 and straight like from high school, I started posting videos of myself singing on YouTube. Like I do people's covers like Emily Sunday, Labyrinth. And this one time I posted it on, like I never even thought I would be a singer, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was just doing it because I liked how my voice sounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I had this like little...
I know.
I like how my voice sounds. So let me just...
Other people
I was like, let me just put it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's when, again, guys, I just started getting on YouTube. So I had this little camera and I was doing it and I was posting videos. And this like guy from nowhere comments. He's like, hey, you have such a nice voice. You should come to my studio. I'm a rapper.
This is Debo,
and I was like, Debo.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got you.
She's done her research, honey.
Yeah, so Debo is actually a rapper in Coast. And
Right.
he's like, come to the studio. There I was the next day. I just dressed up and went to the studio.
Also,
Randomness.
make it make sense. You just saw someone on the internet.
Imagine.
Told you, come to the studio. You the next day like,
Hey.
Yeah, but then I was like, there's nothing awkward or nothing strange that could happen because at least it was like a public place. It was a studio. And then he was like, come meet my producer. So I was like, okay, cool then. So I go. I didn't even know at the time, but it was like the biggest studio at the time. That's where like Camp Muller and everyone was
recording.
Yeah. So Sub-Sahara. So I go to Sub-Sahara. Anyway, the guy's like, you should try sing something, write something here. I was like, I've never honestly written like a full song.
Yeah.
I've just written like snippets that I used to save on my laptop again for my ears only. And so I wrote this song and he produced it and everything.
Yeah.
And by the time I was done, someone came in. So the person who was actually organizing, what was it called? Niger Night. Damn. Like in my brain.
I'm right there with you. Flowing. Let's go. Yeah.
So the guy was organizing Niger Night, ended up speaking to D-Boy, and D-Boy was like, oh, I'm in the studio with this new singer, blah, blah, blah. And the girl was like, bring her to my office. So I go to the office, just like right across the street.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, I heard your song and I want to sign you. Can you
Just
imagine?
like that.
Wow, just like that.
Just
And
like
yesterday
that.
I was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like it was just so strange. So then I go there and he was like, I know you haven't been in this industry before, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But if you want, just for us to show you how serious we are, we actually have a show next week. Come, be the first performer at the show, and then you'll know how serious we are. And I was like, okay, what show is this?
But yeah, let's have the show.
And then he's like,
to
it's
be.
Burna Boy.
Hey,
Oh,
imagine.
Yo,
No.
let me tell you the funny part. I had no idea
Who
who
Burna
Burna
Boy
Boy is.
That's bad.
Yeah, I swear.
So I had to
And
go
so
research
everyone
his
was
music.
like, I didn't even bother, to be honest.
Oh my
Because I was given specific instructions. You're
Right.
gonna come sing the Kenyan national anthem and
Right.
the Nigerian national anthem. And I was like, I don't know the Nigerian national anthem.
Honey, learn.
Yeah, so I had to go and literally
Yeah.
learn. And I
Yeah.
had like, let's say 3 days or something to do it because the
Yeah.
show was on Saturday.
Right.
So I go, I do it, and I perform it. And literally nobody knew me. I had never been on a stage before. And the moment I was done performing, the owner of Flag 42
Yeah.
just went to one of the organizers and was
Yeah.
like, get me this girl's number. And
Yeah.
that's it. Next week, this was
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, I was signed to a label.
What? Okay. Transition.
know.
Wait. Okay. Which day? I can tell that you vividly remember like this moment.
do.
On which day were you like seeing the comment on YouTube, and then on which day like the whole
Let's say
transition?
on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
You
I
saw the comment.
No, I put the video
The
on
cover.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
And then by Monday, this guy comments. And Tuesday,
yeah,
I
the
go
studio.
to the studio.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then
Wednesday,
the-
actually,
yeah.
I have now the meeting
Yeah.
with the guy.
Yeah.
He's like, you have Thursday,
Friday,
Friday,
Saturday, you
day
need to
performing.
know. Yeah.
In the evening, you gotta be there for the show.
Yeah.
Boom. So okay, I'm like, cool. So
Yeah.
Saturday I
What?
do that, and Tuesday I'm signed. Basically in a week, like my life,
Your life
just changed
completely.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Your story is just like literally also
Yeah.
a storybook. You know, like
I know.
That's
she,
true.
She just fell
You
into
know?
place and everything was just pouring
You
in.
know, it's reminding me of this
true.
quote. You always see it on Instagram all the time that in as much as you're going through hard times at this time, or rather like your life is a certain way, literally your life could change in a day. Like it could
man,
catapult
telling
like in a day.
you.
And literally you're just proving that in a week you came from
week.
singing for yourself
In the shower.
to being an artist.
Exactly.
What?
Assigned.
Imagine
Yeah.
to Flag 42.
And you can imagine at that time, like even till now, like being a
Right.
signed artist is not
Yeah.
really a really popular thing, like
Yeah.
in our industry.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so for me, even everyone was like, "What do you
Why-
mean you're
yeah.
signed?
Yeah.
Like, what are the perks of being signed?"
Yeah.
It was so absurd.
Yeah.
yeah. But then at least I got to stay there for like 5-6 years.
Right.
I was working with already like established rappers,
Yeah.
producers. I had like connects to people who I never even thought I would ever meet.
Yeah.
Right.
And like through that, like I gained my group of friends,
Yeah.
like my current friends in the industry.
Wow.
Rappers, Benadi,
Yeah.
Kimati Marshall,
Yeah.
owner of Flag 42, Kaki.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think at this point, like to this day, they're like my homies.
Yeah. Because they give you
They
a
started-
startup.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Foundation.
did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
They're
And I
part of
was
your
also
story
like
heavy.
the only singer at that time, like in the clique.
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like it just brought me like a lot of advantages. All
Yeah.
those like different things you hear like females in the industry dealing with. Like I never had to deal with that.
Yeah.
There were always like these guys behind me. They're like, "Who's that? What do they want from
Yeah.
you?"
Yeah.
How does it feel to be God's favorite?
Yes, honestly.
Like, I mean,
You know.
Yeah.
everything is just falling into place wherever it's supposed to go.
Honestly, it gets even
That's-
crazier. Let me
It,
tell
it,
you.
it really
Yeah.
does.
Gets
It,
Yeah.
really, it really does. And I actually wanted to ask, so how has your experience been working with Black Market Africa? And what does it mean? Like, what is it to be, what is this called? An independent artist. Like, give us what that means and what that entails and that experience with Black Market Africa and how you got
actually,
into that. Yeah.
like Black Market Africa it was a company that was established to bring creatives together. And so they just create like creative projects, music projects with a group of producers.
Yeah.
There's a group of photographers, a group of basically everything you need.
Right.
And so the owner is called Brian Smalls and he's like an intelligent mind.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and
Because
so
they have
for
a
him-
lot of artists. I said
I
it was
know,
almost
yeah.
like 26,000.
Wow.
1,000?
Yes.
No. Oh, that's the wrong black market though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but okay, there's two black markets though.
Okay.
There's actually a black market that's a label, and then there's black markets that's a
Hub for
curative.
creatives. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at the creative one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
And so there we actually have like each artist, like if Black Market is working with you as an artist, they basically help you find people, the best people who you can work with.
Right.
Yeah. And so for me, like that's basically been the experience. Like after I left Flag 42, it's been a hassle as an independent artist to figure out who do I want to work with, what's my sound right now, who understands it. And then like for me, I would still consider myself like young.
Right.
You know, like basically in the industry, like my achievements and all that, I wouldn't say I'm like at the peak of my career, you know. So I was like, even the people, there's still so many people I want to work with in the industry. So at least being in Black Market, I have like at least some access, and also have like people who think about the music business, which is so
important.
Yeah, it's so important. So I think that's the best part of working with like a group like Black Market.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, what is the challenges of being like an independent artist, especially in our Kenyan industry?
Yeah.
It's a lot. First of all, I'll give you like, I don't know if you know this, but like even getting a solid manager in our industry,
oh my God,
is very
it's hard.
difficult. And even as like presenters, you'll be calling artists like, oh, can you blah blah blah, and they're like, call my manager, call up the manager. Like it's just a whole crazy thing going on.
Right.
That's very interesting you say that, because I've had a lot of artists talk about that, and it's usually the conversation around your manager can make or break your career.
Mad.
Because you see, they're the persons, they're the people who are the liaison between yourself and where, quote unquote, where the money is, where the shows will be at, the interviews and all of that, merchandising and stuff. So if you have a manager who is not looking out for your best interest, or who doesn't understand like the vision that you have for your craft, then it makes it really difficult to work together.
For sure. And now you can imagine having a manager and then having another team that has to work with the manager. You know, it becomes crazy if you don't have like a solid group of people. And so knowing that already in our industry, it's hard to find a solid group of people.
It is.
So for me as an independent artist, I basically have to have like a really tough exterior with anything that I'm doing. Because it's like, what option do you have? It's either you go through the struggle of having people you can't trust and all that around you, or figuring it out on your own. So like for me, I was actually at a place where to this day I'm having to learn how to do things on my own. Like I know how to create my profile. If someone needs my bio, I'll fix it on my own.
Press kit.
My press kit, all that. Of course I'll have like templates and stuff, and I always have people around me that I can ask. Like I have really good friends in the industry that I can ask. But you know how everyone has like, oh, I have this PR person who will do this for me. I obviously have that. Like when I have projects, like when I have an album and all that, I have great people that I work with, Kina and Nico. But just for like my daily life as an artist, I have to basically figure out, even the best example, songwriting. You know, I used to think I was like extremely bad at songwriting. Until I actually had to take a break from writing music so I could do it. And in other areas or in other regions, like the music industry, it would be so much easier to find a songwriter.
For sure.
And right now is when in our industry, songwriting as a business is
on its own. You don't even have to be making music. Like that can be your craft.
Now is actually when people are even picking it up, songwriting as a business. And so for me, you can imagine, I had to stop doing music, go through the entire process. It was obviously, it's a great process for any musician, but ideally as an artist, I would have loved to really focus on using my voice and like building it to the best of my ability, and have a team of songwriters. You see? So for me, I just take it as it was part of my journey, but just a simple example like that, as I can imagine how many other independent artists have to figure that out. Like, okay, I know you like doing music, but you'll have to stop. Figure out the music business, figure out how to think like a songwriter, figure out how to think like a manager, and then now as a producer. Even now, it's just like 2 weeks ago, I finally bought like my first ever studio equipment.
Girl, you're out here unboxing for us. Make yourself like, oh, right away.
I'm serious.
Home studio coming you. So we're going to be stressing you after you drop the album. We're like, where's the next one?
Where's the next one? Not that you have equipment. Now you have equipment. You don't have an excuse.
What's the excuse? You can walk there.
Well, so you see, like even myself now, I'm giving myself that pressure. I'm like, even when I'm done with this album and people have had it, like what more can I do for myself as an artist? I still want to work with producers and all that, but just being in this industry as a solo artist, it's really taught me that I have to work on a lot of things.
Exactly. And then also it just opens your eyes on what you want and what you don't want. Because like you can have the talent, you can have everything.
That's true.
But so many artists, and especially in this country, get screwed over because they don't know what the music business is.
Exactly.
That's separate, right?
Yeah.
And then if you give all that power to someone else, and they can play you, that's why they take cuts, and you're not understanding why is it I've been paid 5 mic for this, but I'm only cooling
500K or something.
Why am I cooling 500?
Where did the rest go?
Exactly. But you're not understanding PR, there's paying the producers, there's copyright, there's this and this and this. So
logistics, transport and whatnot.
It's so important. I think even for me, it took one big show, which is like a few months back, for me to actually know every specific thing that I require as Rosa to have a successful show. Before I just tell you, I need a cool outfit, I need my dancers, and I need my band. That's it. No, I need specific things at specific times. So it's been actually like a learning curve.
Right.
Okay. Before we move on from that, being an independent artist, now that you're talking about the show that you had a few months back, I'm thinking about the part when you're preparing for the show. Like you've been told, hey Rosa, we need you to come and perform here. So you source your own dancers, you do all of that. Like you find your stylist and then they bring you clothes. You're like, I'm gonna wear that, I'm not gonna wear that.
You
find the producer, you find the choreographer, everything you
do that. Luckily for me, obviously I have like the guys in Black Market Africa. So I have people who I can always bounce back my ideas to, and they're like, I don't think you can get that right now. Maybe try doing this or doing that. But ideally, like it's up to me.
The execution part. That's what I'm asking. Like
I have to plan my own routine times. My own choreo. Like the time, my rehearsal times. I have to do that. There at the choreography to be like, I like that. I don't like that. Change that. I have to get the idea behind my outfits myself and then send it to a stylist and know how other people would have like a team of guys. They're just like,
she's not gonna wear that, she'll wear this instead.
So
no, that's not her style.
No, as an independent artist you have to do all of that things on your own.
My God, Rosa,
how many dancers do I need? What do my dancers need? I have to go and check out the stage by myself, all that stuff. You
are a powerhouse.
It's crazy.
And still amidst all of that, and she still makes music while doing all of that.
Wait,
imagine.
This is my next question to you.
Okay,
you're multi-talented, okay? Because this girl, let me tell you, she dances,
girl.
She sings.
Let me sit back and enjoy this list.
She writes songs. Okay, so she's a songwriter. Okay. She plays the guitar.
Oh, please.
Just the other day I was saying she's learned how to play No Consequences on the piano.
On the keyboard. Oh my God.
I'm just like, baby girl.
Okay.
Sasa unachukua yote. Sisi tutabaki na nini?
Tuachie hata kuongea at least. Like a little.
Even now is when I'm actually realizing like how much talent I have, especially in art.
Sorry, I forgot. And you draw as well.
Oh yeah, I
no.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I'm a great
you were just
baker.
You were just born to be.
You're a baker as well.
Yeah,
Stop. Something has to be wrong. Something has to be wrong somewhere. Something has to be wrong. But how did you get into all this space and that level of creativity? How are you able to churn out everything? Because even when you look at your art, I mean visual art, it's also not at the
mediocre.
No, it's not cartoon figures. Like I saw your pencil
not
work.
Not stick whatever.
Let me tell you how difficult it is to pay. I mean to shade with pencil.
It is.
So how is it that you're able to churn out all of this energy, keep sane, keep working, keep on like not letting any one of them slack?
Funny thing, like I actually feel like they slack. Like sometimes I won't even write a song for like a week, and then I have to be like, Rosa, you know you're a musician.
You pep talk yourself.
Exactly. Come on.
Unajiita mkutano unasema by the way now
the board of governors has come together.
Exactly.
Why is music not being written?
Yes.
So I'll start like doing like any other thing. I'll paint and all that. But then again, I start painting and then I get to a point I'm like, okay, do I want to be a painter? Is my profession? Then I'm like, no, I don't want to be a painter. And I've already done it for like 3 days straight. Then I stop and then I go back to something else. I once opened like a bakery, like an online bakery. I used to sell donuts. This is just not even Istanbul, like 3 years ago. So I was selling donuts and I did it. I made like good money for like 2 weeks.
Then you stopped.
Like, but surely, do I want to be a baker? Imagine, I literally just stopped again like that. So I think I've gotten to the point now where I have to prioritize. Like, what do I want to do with my
what do you wanna
life?
pursue?
Exactly. So now that I know, first of all, I'm a musician, and then I'm talented at art and all those
dancing
other
and all
things.
that,
Exactly. So my dance, I make sure I've practiced enough that I'm good for my shows. Which is fine. I don't have to do it like every day. And then my art, so I just use that as like a stress reliever. So
like
I find
outlet,
time for it. Thank you. So I find time for it during the week. So that's the only way I'm able to do it. But like just having all these things that I want to do, it gets so annoying. And then, have you ever been at that point where you're like, I have 100 things to do, but first let me sit down.
Let me just put on a show for like 5 minutes.
That's me.
There's that TikTok. I had a lot of things to do today, but it said I took a nap. I took a good nap. It was a really, really good nap.
I said, so the moment I think about all those things that I have to do, I'm not gonna do any of them.
You're just
and I'm those guys, like I get so irritated, like even with myself, like I'll be so mad, and then I'm like, no, see, you're even so mad. Now just take a nap now.
You deserve it. You need to relax.
Exactly.
I like it. You're also a foodie.
I am. I love food so much.
It is the
love
language.
food.
It is the premium love language.
For sure. Everything in life.
Let me tell you, I was telling my guests today morning on the Rise Shine and Smile show, I was telling them, you guys, let me tell you. If you want to just put me in the right mood.
Me too.
Bring me
food anytime.
Whether I am vexed, whether it just bring me food.
Especially if I am vexed. Imagine I'll calm down.
Exactly.
All that attitude will leave my body. All of it.
One time. But you're a foodie, yet you're a fitness enthusiast.
Let me tell you.
Make it make sense.
My
please.
main motivation to work out is so I can eat. Like seriously. So I'll work out. That's actually why I'm so happy I got into bodybuilding. So crazy thing. I used to be like quite chubby when I was a kid. I was so chubby, and like people would make fun of me in the estate and all that. Like grown people, like grown guys.
Are you serious?
Shame on them.
Adults sometimes, honestly.
On
I know. They'll be like making fun of me, like my jiggly stomach.
Oh my God.
I know, and I was a kid at that time.
That's not nice.
Obviously, at that time, I hadn't learned how to like love myself like that. So it definitely was an issue. And so when I got like to high school, and then a cousin of mine started going out, like going to the gym, and she was like, you should come to the gym, just support me or something. And so I started going, and then I just fell in love with it. And then I found out, so the gym is not just about losing weight. I can start lifting weights. Let me tell you, I'm really good at bodybuilding.
I usually see your ninis on IG.
Let me tell you,
lifting 75 kgs over here like it's a paper. Way.
And then her form.
I know.
That's the thing that I dare, because you can lift weight.
Genius Sport should find you, cause
let me tell you. So then I ended up realizing like it's something I'm actually really passionate about. So then the thought that I can actually eat cake every single weekend, and then I can go lift heavy during the week, and then it just goes
balances
into
out.
muscle. I was like, this is
the balance I was looking for.
Thank you. So now that's just what I have in my mind. I'm like, I'll work out, but then when I need to eat, I'm gonna eat as well.
But like, how do you stay consistent in the fitness journey? Because it's not easy, and then sometimes you reach a point, especially like when you're starting out, and then you're seeing the results, and
you start to get excited,
but then you come to a point where you actually plateau. Right? And when you plateau with fitness, you have to now switch up your regimen, or like find a different way to grow from that point. So how do you remain consistent? And you're like, yo, listen, you're not going to slack. And if I've cooled, but she don't have hangies, so she didn't have hangies. So that's it.
What's your hangy food, by the way? What's your hangy food?
Hey bro, warus.
Are you serious? Warus. Me, I usually want just ugali and nyama with so much pili pili. That's it.
Why?
Fry. I don't know, because like that's what the body wants. Not even I feel like I want to eat that now.
Let me tell you. So for me, warus is because they'll sog up all that pombe.
Now that the ugali will do that for me.
Who gave you this advice?
Who gave us this advice? You're just like, what?
You just try different things, and then somehow you find something that sticks. No, this is the thing. This is the one that works.
Warus, but then also warus are my love languages. Like, as in, please,
we know
bring me warus. Warus are so versatile. You can have them as mashed, as mokimo, as chipo, as crisp, as shepherd pie, as cutlets. Need I continue?
You've been exhausted the list. She's passionate about warus.
Give me a sack of potatoes, please.
Don't buy me flowers. Bring me a sack of potatoes.
Bring me a sack of potatoes. I'm gonna be so happy with you, man. I'm gonna give you my heart. But no, you
guys out there, you've had her. You've had her.
The condition is bring me a sack of potatoes.
Tomorrow in the morning, you're gonna be finding a couple of sacks
like a guy can literally do nothing, but as soon as she sees that,
the sack of potatoes, we're so happy. We're so happy.
Man.
Off air, I'll show you guys this coming for these potatoes that make me so happy.
You even have potatoes in.
Imagine. Next thing, she has like merchandise with potatoes drawn on them.
Sijafika hapo bado, but that's a good
T-shirts.
idea. I might make waru shirts and merchandise. But you were telling us about the consistency and how you remain consistent in this fitness journey.
It's actually really difficult. I won't even lie to you.
Yeah.
It's so difficult. But then like for me, I have like goals.
Yeah.
So I keep telling myself like, oh, you have to work out to get to this goal. So I'll do it for. I even have now. I keep a picture of how I want my body to look. So that's what I use.
Like a motivation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I start getting like demotivated, I'll always go back to the picture. I've just found like that always helps me.
Yeah.
But I kid you not, like for me, the one thing that makes me work out is food. So I'll just be like, you want to eat junk food on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
You know you can't eat junk food without working out.
Yeah,
for
right?
sure.
You have to beast it out in the gym first.
Exactly. Unless you want to eat like ugali and like eggs every day.
Yeah.
That's not exciting.
Nobody wants to eat that forever.
Yeah, thank you. Some like you want fries, right?
Yeah.
You want dessert, right?
Yeah.
So from Monday to Friday, you have to prepare yourself.
So let me tell you work out Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Babe.
And Saturday sometimes. Bye.
I
said.
Wait, calm down. Okay,
What?
don't, but calm down.
No, but I do try like to give myself breaks. So sometimes like today I'm having like a late evening.
Right.
So tomorrow I'll just base it off of like my mood or something. So if I don't work out, then that means but then I have to work harder next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I always have like some balance.
Discipline.
Man.
I tell you, that's the only way to do it.
It's true.
Because
It's
you
true.
can give
Yeah.
up.
No, I gave up.
Yeah.
I used to.
Oh, you did?
I gave up poorly.
What happened?
Let me
give
tell you.
up.
Let me
What
tell you.
happened? You just woke up one day and I'm like, I'm not going to the gym
And
anymore.
let me tell you the worst part about it. Yeah, the gym has like working out is so good for your mind.
Exactly. I was going to
That's
say
one thing
that.
I love
Yeah.
feeling myself sweating.
Yeah. And the
that-
endorphins, they
yes.
feel so nice.
And then just that 1 hour where I'm just by myself, no one is talking to me, I'm jamming to great music, I'm just in it, I'm working out, I'm seeing the results. And then like, as in, I didn't go one day. And then
that
I
was
didn't go
it.
the other day.
And then
Because
that
I
was
used to
it.
do 3 times in a week. So I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. So you had that Wednesday.
No, I had that Monday.
And told yourself,
Then I was like, yeah. Wednesday took on Danny.
Wednesday.
Had that Wednesday.
Friday, like,
And that's how it
Friday
starts.
might as
like-
well.
G forgive too, baby.
Hii wiki tu, ikwe tu. Be gentle on yourself, you know.
Be kind to your spirit, babe. Be kind to your spirit. You know, this is back in 2017, my people.
And you
You've
never
never-
went back?
I have
You're
never.
still being kind to your spirit.
And then you know the worst part, I'm small, right?
Yeah.
So everyone thinks, ma'am, they're working out.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bro, I walk up a flight of stairs. I'm just like,
And
I'm just dead. And I'm like, nyaks, this can't be.
I know.
You need to go
I know.
hit the gym.
I feel you.
You have literally no reason not to. And the
yeah.
thing is, you feel so good after. And then it really clears your mind. And then it just helps like mentally to just
It does.
unwind.
Yeah.
It does.
But
and it grounds you.
It does.
And like now, sometimes while chasing that, when you think about me, the thing that makes me usually stop, because I usually start like that, beasting like you.
Yeah.
Monday in the morning, 6
Yeah.
a.m. I'm up, I'm doing this. By like Thursday up, me, it's the body sores. You guy, it's
Don't
the
like
body
it.
sores.
I love
Yeah.
that
It's the
thing.
Yeah,
ooh,
that's
no.
now the motivation.
No.
I
Me,
love
it's the
that
body
thing.
sores. As in the part where you walk, it's like you're walking like your feet are like
Yeah,
jelly like.
yeah.
I hate it. You can barely sit up because like your abs are feeling
You
you
can't laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I stay laughing all the time. You can't
Yeah.
even lift anything because like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you can't even
best
get busy
part.
because now how am I supposed to?
But you see, let me tell you. So the first day I don't like it. The second day I don't like it. The third day I just start finying it and
You enjoy the I
it's
don't
nice.
like me. It's the body
I love
sores.
it.
It's the body
It's
sores.
just
And they say you work out
this-
through it like
Yeah.
akinyaks where ni.
Hump day. I'm on brand.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
You know, pain and pleasure.
Somebody later.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, and it's maybe making weather. It's really cold out.
I'm telling you. But then, watch out to cheer you up. Let us leave that one there. But so it's 8 a.m. in the morning, and I want to. Hey, in the morning. It is 8 a.m. in the evening.
Wow.
8 a.m. in the evening.
Hey, wow, where my head is at.
Yeah, clearly. I mean,
next day, nishaanza Thursday, guys. My Wednesday.
Weekend Eve. Weekend Eve is here.
Danny, but no, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. In the evening.
Wow.
8 p.m. in the evening. Yes, keep going.
I want to
You
know.
need to take a nap. That's what you need.
A really good nap.
Yeah.
Guys, concentrate.
No, you concentrate.
Imagine we accept you there you are. Just say it's 8 a.m.
Yeah. It's 8 a.m. somewhere, baby. Imagine you're not wrong. It's 8 a.m. somewhere. So
and we are global.
you know,
hey, global.
to the world.
So
yeah.
So I'm on brand still.
Yeah, okay.
I want to know the 3 songs that if someone was to say, show me who the only Rosa is, the 3 songs you tell them you must listen to.
Ooh, that's such a good question. Damn. So I think first of all, from my last album, I'd say No Consequences.
Always love that one. It's my fave.
And then Nyako.
Yeah.
Just like the traditional me.
Nayo.
And then, what else did I say? I think Sunshine, still from my last album.
Yote Waves.
Yeah,
Just
all from
Waves.
Waves. I would have said Inside with Naiboy,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's been such a long time. Like I've completely
still a
changed.
Yeah,
such a
it's a
tune,
banger.
though.
I was listening to it earlier before I came here.
Yeah, but then like who Rosa is, I'm like right now that's not who
That's
I am.
not who you are.
Yeah,
No, I
like,
get that.
Yeah.
I get that. All right, so let's play No Consequences, Nyako, Sunshine. Me personally, I would have gone with Sensitive.
Yeah, I was actually
See,
torn in my
where?
head. I was quite torn.
And I've said, Sensitive.
Oh
See,
wait,
where,
no.
No
I think I'd
Consequences.
have to change it to Sensitive.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Because
Replace-
because first of all, because of the genre.
Yeah.
Like it's so trappy and
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of
Yeah.
trap.
Like it's like
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and
those
of course, you know, even me, I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh my
Being
God.
kidogo,
Just a
sisana.
little bit.
Just a sprinkle.
Subaru.
Tuwaru. Nice one.
If you guys start calling me Waru, I swear.
Oh, thank you. Imagine you just
You'll
did it
be
for
happy.
yourself. Yay.
So happy.
Waru.
I'm a potato.
Yeah. Oh, a cutie potato.
I can't.
So let's start with No Consequences. This has been the 254 Express. It's Women Takeover Wednesdays, and we're here with the only Rosa, and we'll come back shortly after this. Enjoy.
Hapa duniani siogopi vitu vingi, kisirisiri naogopa kuwa cheesy. I'll take a risk on the ship if we're sinking. I admit when with you I'm not thinking. Mina we uanga benda kila weekend. Ndio maana si uchoma picha saa zingine. I'll take a risk, won't resist what I'm feeling. I admit when with you I'm not thinking. Hapa sasa moto imechacha, wanazuba kwa vile twashikana. Tabia zetu mbaya za fanana, panzambua usiku wa mchana. Yeah, we love so careless. No consequences. Yeah, we love so careless. No consequences. This truly feels like a high school fling. Can you meet and break to go week 13? Just turned 18, we text then delete on our mama's phones. You say don't be late, come 11 a.m. You're alone with the maid, so we meet at your gate. Then you sneak me in, do what we did. Then at 3:30, uningojeshe matri. Kwa vile twashikana, tabia zetu mbaya za fanana, panzambua usiku na mchana. Hapa sasa moto imechacha, kwa vile twashikana, tabia zetu Yeah, we love so careless. No consequences. Yeah, we love so careless. No consequences.
You guys don't understand how we're just bashing in the studio.
What? Banter for days.
Yeah. I wish you guys were here with us as well, because our studio audience is dope.
Yeah, right? We should be doing this more often.
We really should.
Yeah.
We really should.
We need studio audience.
We need studio audience, and then we also need Rosa to be coming through, because she's also so funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
stories for days.
On top of the fact that she's multi-talented.
Yani,
she's also comic. Wow.
Comic.
I meant comical.
What?
Guys, let me tell you, it's been a long day. Forgive a girl.
Yeah.
Forgive a girl. But welcome back to the 254 Express. We're here with you every Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. But Wednesdays are extra special because it is Women Takeover Wednesdays. And this is one of my favorite days of all time because it's also Hump Day. You know, the horizon for the weekend is just right about there.
Yeah. Weekend Eve is coming.
Hey, Thursday.
Thursday.
Na kuna mse hapa anaenda sijui karaoke. Mahali anaenda kudunda.
Bana on Thursday. That place where you meet all the people you have no business meeting. Yeah.
And then you know today is actually ladies' night.
Yeah.
BND.
Hey.
Door.
Our dear listeners, I have to tell you something about this. Our very charismatic host over here.
Over where?
Tata Nyaks. No, for avoidance of doubt, just so it's clear who I'm talking about. Yeah. Tata Nyaks, let me tell you, Rosa, this chick has shares in BND.
I don't.
I promise you this chick has shares in BND because the number of times she's there, I'm starting to get convinced you're probably there in like managerial position, like you're just overseeing like are my shares working for me.
What happened was
every story that starts like that is a lie. So
the last 3 Wednesdays, right? The last 3 Wednesdays we're doing a dope campaign, and then you know, because we're doing this dope campaign, you cannot campaign for something that you've not tasted. You know, like how can you come and say
experiential?
I'm going to be like, oh, I'm supporting this brand.
If you insist,
as in you haven't had it.
So how do you know what you're telling people?
How can I come and tell my audience you should get this if I don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, so a day's job, you did it in how many days at BND?
So 3 weeks. 3 Wednesdays.
What? Delivering for the brand, because you know we are those people.
So what happened was, so we've got a list in the studio during Women Takeover Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Now I can't take all this litness back to the bed. Like you just can't go and you're just like, your bed is spinning. Okay.
The spinning part comes.
Go check it out. So may I go dance a bit? It's my workout.
Yeah.
As I'm dancing, I'm also dancing with my mkono a little bit. Just adding kinywaji.
You're lifting weights. You know. Yeah.
And then you go back home and you're like, whoa.
What's that?
So for 2 Thursdays, I couldn't make my morning show.
Yeah.
I really couldn't make it.
You're not serious.
I'm so serious. I couldn't.
What?
Yeah. But I can tell you, that brand, 100% certified.
Yes. That particular brand, you know yourselves.
You had it right there. From Nax's lips.
Yeah. And Wakil Extraordinaire herself. Even me, I have had my days. The second one, we were with you, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kabisa. And we really had a good time.
It was.
But it is now 8:35 in the PM. And I am Tata Nyaks, and on my left is
Wakili Extraordinaire.
And on her left is
the only Rosa.
Hey, but you know, it feels so surreal that you're here. Because I'm just like, what?
Let's just take it in for a minute.
Breathe. Maybe eat our roux so that you come back to life, you know.
So bring for me.
Oh, okay. So Uber Eats. Hello, concierge. Thank you.
You're so lame. Elful lame. I'm giving a shout out to Rico254 and everybody he's sitting right there with. We have Newton and one boy from Mega Wholesalers and CEO Novit Marketplace. Shout out to you guys and thank you for tuning into the show. We definitely appreciate each one of you. Get our love from all of us in studio.
Hi guys. Shout out to Chris Wukirai as well, our studio audience. Hello. Yeah.
Baby girl behind the camera, say hello.
What's up?
Hey.
So now coming back to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've just actually, let's tell people what we played. We played a lot of your projects.
I think you played like the whole album.
I really did.
Yeah.
Because it had donjod.
Yeah.
And
that's
that's
popping.
It had come through, and then I was just like, we're meant to play 3.
Yeah.
Then after the
But the
3,
music is also
Let's keep
nice.
going.
and then I'm just like, you guys need to enjoy the only Rosa, you know. So we started with No Consequences, then we played Nyako, then we played Sunshine, then we played Siwewe, then we played Sensitive, then we played Popping, then With You, then Delilah, then Julia. So I went
all the way. Which one was your fave?
Okay, Mix
Hey.
Master.
me, mine. I told you guys, sensitive.
Sensitive, because you're sensitive.
Oh wow.
Hey, yeah, it's hump day for sure.
It
man.
is.
Yeah. Hey, mine was popping. Like it's.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's
definitely
popping.
am going to jam to it again after this.
Yeah,
like it's,
that's nice.
It's nice. It's nice. Has a nice groove to it.
It does.
Yeah.
But like all your jams have like a whole
Vibe.
Like a vibe.
even if it's slow, it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like in my feelings, kind of slow, because their songs. Ish.
utalea. You'll cry.
Bana.
Funny thing, imagine even like when I sing, even when I started singing, I'd be like, I used to like slow songs.
Right.
But when I write a slow song, like even for me,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so boring.
Even for you.
Yeah, like even for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
I need something to like fasten it up or
Right.
something.
Yeah.
And then because I listen to so much trap.
Yeah.
So like I like having like the bass,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
bumping
yeah,
it
yeah.
up. So I'm like, even if it's like R&B, slow R&B, just
Right.
give me something hard like in the
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
Just we have to go. We have to go.
Yeah, okay.
I'm here.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Calm down.
Guys, it's hump day.
Tatanyak.
It's hump day.
I think you need to book an appointment, eh?
And I come through. So
Okay.
Yeah,
You need to book an appointment, please.
Usitens.
Yes.
Maisha huendelea hivyo.
Okay.
So coming back to the project, right? Which was the hardest song for you to write, and which was the easiest song for you to write?
What? Oh my God, how long did you take to think of these questions? These are really good questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
What?
I did my research. I was like,
You did.
Yeah, I had to watch your previous interviews to see and ask questions that they
Didn't ask.
You
Yeah.
get what I mean? You know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think my hardest one to write was actually Julia, because with Julia, if you hear even in the whole EP, it's very African-y
Right.
and it's quite fast. And I hadn't done a song that was that fast
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
And so the first time I had it, there was this thing, it sounds like a marketplace, like sounds in a marketplace. And so it's like whatever I write has to give that feeling.
Oh,
So I
that
was,
vibe.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
was starting from a point where the beat already gave me a
Yeah.
direction. So
Right.
like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And actually went to studio with no chorus even.
Yeah.
But I had that that
Yeah.
I kept singing it in the car. So when I got to the studio, I told the producers, like, to be honest, I don't think I'm ready to do this song.
Yeah.
And he was like, just sing what you have. And I started singing it and he was like, there's
That's
something
great.
wrong
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
this is the one.
yeah.
This is the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so after I did it, then the rest of it basically came after that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't that easy, honestly.
Yeah. Which is the
Yeah.
easiest?
The easiest, let's see. I think Sensitive.
I was really hoping you did.
Yeah, 'cause like I feel like with Sensitive it was so relatable.
Yeah.
First of all, I was talking about my relationship at the time. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know how everyone says, yeah, I write about my life experiences.
Yeah.
I don't write about life experiences.
You know,
Yeah, I might just write about
this is a cool topic.
cat
Let
rhymes
me-
with that. Oh, this sounds like I can make something dope right now.
Appreciate the
Yeah.
honesty, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'll just start like writing something like that,
Right.
and then,
Yeah.
you know, and then probably finish it off later on. But on that specific song, it was like I started feeling this, like it gave me a feeling of like this sad woman or something, and like your boyfriend is always telling you you're a sensitive person.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's
bro.
me,
Yeah.
that's me, man.
That's you.
Like, yeah, like
But
that's
I'm
always
sensitive.
been
What do
me.
you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, I think that's actually the first song I ever wrote that was talking about my own life.
Experience.
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Basically.
No wonder it came so easy then, because like
Yeah.
you're literally like
You're just
mirroring
pouring out.
what's
You're pouring
going
out.
on. Yeah.
Exactly. I think it took me like just that one session and I
Yeah.
was done. Like a
Wow.
2-3 hour session.
And you're just like,
and I was done
it's
with
a complete
everything.
project.
Yeah.
That's really, really dope. So now that we're actually talking about that and we're delving a little bit deeper into your creative process, I want to know, do you hear a beat fast then write, or do you write then hear a beat, or can you do both? What influences your creative process and how do you come up with the whole package?
So like now, obviously, like most producers will send you beats to work on. So like now I have like even a bunch of beats I'm supposed to be writing to.
Right.
And then in like 5 beats, you'll find like 2 that you really like.
Yeah.
So I'll just start singing some to them and then I'll write them.
Okay.
But majority of the time, to be honest, it's so hard to just bump to a beat somebody gave you. Unless you're like, you just want any song.
Right.
Because at those times, I'm like, I've just not done a full song in a while. Just give me a beat, I'll just do whatever. And then I'll do that. But for me to be really creative, especially these days, I've noticed if I'm on my guitar, I'm not like a pro guitar player, but if I'm on my guitar and I just hear the sound of the guitar, then I can think of words like right there and then. So for me, ideally, that's my creative process. Just sitting on my guitar, and then I can write a full song on my guitar in like an hour. I'll be done.
That's dope.
Like a song that I actually like, you know. But on a beat, I'll have like even 7 versions of a song.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're just like this one.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that doesn't go with the beat. Then I go to another one.
Right.
So I think for me it's just the guitar. And sometimes, like now, I'm actually trying to teach myself how to write a song. To write it and then create a beat around it. You know? But I feel like that's a bit challenging.
Right.
Because if I sing it, then I give it to someone to recreate what I had sung.
Right.
I'm not gonna like it as much. But imagine like No Consequences. I was actually driving home. So I was driving home. I think it was actually from an interview. I was driving home, and as soon as I got to the gate, I started singing. Pastor Samuel,
it just came to you just like that.
Like for me, most times if I'm driving, that's when I'll think of like really good ideas.
That's
wow.
dope.
Because I don't know. I think it's because I'm so used to the radio playing in the background,
Right.
so my brain just like
It does that
automatically.
Right. And so this time I literally got to the parking, and as soon as I put the car off, I started singing that. And I only had like 3 sentences, so I left it alone. I was like, oh, that sounds really dope, but honestly, God, I don't know what to do with that. Thank you, but I don't know.
When these lines come to you like that, is it easy to remember? Like when the line comes to your brain, is it easy to remember, or it's the kind where I need to write it down now? Because 2 hours from
Let me tell you
now,
a funny story.
So
I have songs in my dreams, like
are you
random.
serious?
So dope.
Yeah,
So your mind is a musical.
I never remember anything.
Her dreams are musicals.
That's so cool. But I never remember them.
Yeah.
So there's a song I actually wrote with Ben Soul.
Yeah.
But in the dream, I dreamt I was singing it with Ben Soul.
Yeah.
So I woke up and I was like, and I just took my phone.
Yeah.
Wrote
Immediately.
it down. I wrote it down in my notes like real quick.
Right.
But now with like No Consequences, it was so catchy at that
Right.
moment when I sang it that I kept singing it the whole week.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like this has to be a mad song if I'm
Yeah.
singing it like this.
Yeah.
And that's how I actually decided. I was like, I have to do that song. So then I went and finished it, wrote the rest of it. Took me a while though, almost like 2 months later, that's when the song was done.
Right.
But the only time that I don't remember, like today, just before I came, I actually wrote a song on my guitar.
Oh, dope.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Wow.
Like I seriously don't
that's it.
remember.
It's just gone like that.
No, I like have saved it. It's on my phone, but that's it. But that shows me that it's not something that I would want to pursue further.
Because it would still be ringing, like you'd have an earworm of it.
Exactly. So I'll just save it. It'll be on my phone, and maybe one day I'll look at it or I'll listen to it, and I'll get something to add on to it, and then boom, now it'll be like.
So is that the determining factor now, that if it gives you like an earworm of it, like you can, it's over there at the back of your mind, then you tell yourself, okay, now this really needs to go out.
Yeah, because if you can remember it, for sure the other person you'll sing it to is gonna be
It's gonna be just as catchy.
Exactly.
Understood.
You should keep a dream journal.
Yeah.
I do actually, but honestly, I try. But sometimes I still wake up and I'm like, I don't know what
a dream
just
journal.
happened.
Yeah, thanks. Literally just read my mind. How does that work?
A dream journal is just basically like if you're a person who experiences like vivid dreams, like as in you're almost feeling like you're there, like it's your reality. As soon as you wake up, you should just write it down, or wake up and
write everything that you remember
down. Because now if you let it pass,
so
then it
interesting,
will disappear from your memory. You get But when you wake up and you write,
like it has to be the first thing. I open my eyes like this, I grab pen and paper and put it down.
Yeah, don't even wait to wake up. Like just find a way to wake yourself up and write it down. Yeah.
So now if you continue doing that,
that's so
you can
interesting.
go through it. Let me tell you, creative people, majority of them really dream as in like vividly. So I actually started writing a dream journal, because even in my dreams sometimes
I was going to say that because even me sometimes I wake up in the morning in a certain mood and I can't explain why.
Yeah.
Like I'm like I'm so excited today.
Let me tell you, and when that happens,
I can't place it.
Even if you
I'm
don't
feeling
remember,
like shit today.
when you feel like that, and even if you don't remember, just get a journal and write what you're feeling.
I journal a lot in the morning, but then
immediately you wake up, right?
Around the time, not immediately, but around the time.
You open your eyes.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately you open your eyes, just be like, I've woken up today and I'm feeling kind of excited. Blah, blah, blah. I swear to you, by the time you get to like the 15th sentence,
I'll have known like the source of the excitement.
Or it's maybe like, remember in the dream when I was eating cotton candy? Exactly.
When you have those vivid dreams, like have ever like any of them ever manifested like in real life for you?
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because then now,
for me too.
Oh my God. I feel like it's deja vu. And find myself,
oh my God.
I find myself in places and I look around and I'm like, I know I've never been here before.
But this feels so familiar.
I've never seen these things before.
Yeah.
I've not touched these things, but it's so clear.
Yeah. And that's actually why you need that dream journal.
Yes.
Because so now like when you wake up, or like when things start like happening in your real life, there's some things that should be confused about. But if you have a reference point, you actually remember and be like,
this is where it's coming from.
Yeah, because of this.
Yeah, because
I really need to study that stuff because it's reminded me of a time when a dream manifested itself like that, and I was like, okay, this is crazy. What is happening?
Yeah.
I had a really vivid dream of the complex where I used to live when I was in campus is where I had met the guy I was seeing at the time.
Yeah.
And then I remember it just poromokaing. Like you see the way you see in like explosions, like you just see the thing come down. That's what was happening. Now in my brain, that particular building was coming down. And then I remember very well, all I wanted to go get was my phone. And currently in my life at that time, the phone I was using, he had gifted it to me. All I wanted to go get was that.
Was the phone.
And then a few weeks later, we broke up. So then I came and discovered, kumbe, that was me trying to run back and save the relationship. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like...
No, but like it's because, so this is the thing that people don't understand, the power of your subconscious mind.
Yeah.
Your subconscious mind is really, really powerful. And majority of what you do in the reality of life is actually based from your subconscious.
Yeah.
So what you feed in your day-to-day objectively, because you have two minds, you have the conscious and subconscious.
And the subconscious,
So what you feed your conscious is what's going to be
stored.
So now when you're lying, it's not that you're not thinking or whatever. Your subconscious is
processing,
and it's processing what you said, and then it's going to inform your conscious mind. So now when you wake up, you'll wake up and be like, oh, I'm doing this. But there are so many influences that have come from your subconscious mind that are making you act in a certain way.
And the weird thing is, but then when you wake up, like your conscious mind takes charge again.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. So everything your subconscious mind was trying to tell you, then you won't even remember.
No wonder now you'll wake up and you're like, I'm in a weird mood today, and you don't know why.
Right.
That's why even like from like for me, I meditate a lot.
Yeah.
And so it's always like you meditate before your first thought in the morning. So when you wake up, before you start thinking, oh, today I have to be at work at 7. No, just be like, stop. I don't have to think about that right now.
Exactly. I find myself doing that. Especially when I wake up. So I have this thing where I don't wake up and then wake up. Like I wake up and then I'll stay in bed for like an hour. Where I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be. I want to feel myself. And how I'm at. So there are times in that 1 hour I'm thinking, oh, you need to do this, you need to think about this interview, you need to think about this. I'm like, no,
you don't. This can wait.
This is your rest period, Nyaks. Just be in this moment. And you know why I'm even bringing out the subconscious mind is because it doesn't know how to take jokes. So in your conscious, it doesn't. So if you tell yourself consciously, if you look at yourself consciously and say, I'm not good enough, your subconscious is going to register, you're not good enough.
Exactly.
You get, it won't know it's a joke.
And then all day, that's where you're at.
That's where you're at. And that's what, so your conscious mind is repeating something that is being informed by your subconscious mind that can't stop itself.
No wonder affirmations are powerful then.
That's
okay, that's you feeding.
Because, because even if you don't believe it at that time, it will be stored in your subconscious mind to the point where
you start
the day
to believe
you
it.
need it, it'll be right there. Like
and it will come up for you.
Therapy session, wellness session, right there. Kabisa.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
We can really move from banter
to deep stuff
to to come back. So coming back to what we're actually conversing about, I wanted to say you're a performer. And we've already established throughout this conversation, if you're just joining us, that the only Rosa is extra talented. Like as in she's coming through with
thank you.
With multiple gifts. And you're good at all of them. Not in equal measure, but you're sufficiently good at each one of them. So it's very hard already to be a songwriter and then a singer.
Yeah.
but then also a performer.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to base this based on one performance that has just been on my mind from the time it was released.
Which one?
Soulfest.
Oh, wow.
This babe killed that.
Hey.
Honestly, I think it's my favorite performance.
Really?
Let me tell you,
it
you
is.
took that stage. It was yours. You just left it all over there. And I was just like, and everything from like the performance to how she's interacting with the people to the band to the dance, like everything was just coming together. But we all know that's not something easy to do.
Yeah,
Number one.
it's not.
Not easy to command a presence on stage and keep them throughout.
Yeah, engage the whole time.
Engage the whole time.
Yeah.
People were screaming all through.
Wow.
All through. If they're not singing the lyrics, they're
screaming.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
And when I'm random and I want just motivation for one day, I'm going to be moving the way
Rosa is moving.
Girl.
Now when I watch that video,
now everybody who is listening right now and is curious is like, hey, what is Tatanya's talking about? I would tell them where they can get that video.
On her page, on her YouTube page.
Yeah,
her YouTube page. It's over there.
The only Rosa.
And
it's also
subscribe.
My Instagram actually, on my reels.
Yes, it is. And let me tell you, when you see her perform No Consequences,
hey,
or Sensitive,
and there are no consequences. See where for sure.
I can. Thanks. So I'll take the credit.
I imagine basking the glory, basking it.
Performance. That was a performance. When you have paid that amount of money, that's exactly
what you're paying to come and see.
Yeah. And you can add some more.
Mm.
So how did you come into that way of learning how to command the stage, make sure the energy is right, make sure you're delivering that energy and you're transferring that energy and people are with you, even people who've never had your jams, because many people there might have never had your jams,
for sure.
but they're like, hey, who's this bad
I need to go check her out after this.
Mad.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like, first of all, when I was younger, I loved like being on stage. Like,
oh, wow.
I'm that girl who,
they're
like traditional dances and all that. But it wasn't
giving
like
the guest of
solo.
honor flowers.
Stuff like that, but not like solo. Like I didn't want to do like solo stuff. But if it's something where like we have to create a dance and we're gonna do it in front of parents, they're all those things. Like I always used to do it. And so I think just growing up, like I always had this thing where I wasn't really scared of like being in front of people. But I never had that platform like to really be in front of people now until I got into music. And then you can imagine my first performance, as I told you, was the Banner Boy show. Like I didn't even have time to like into performing, and then I never also had those, those like for lack of a better word, like small performances.
The intimate ones.
Like when people are starting, they're like, I used to perform at this little bar or something. Like I never had that. It was like straight on into a huge
and you were thrown in the deep end, swimming with the sharks.
Exactly. And so at that time, I wasn't doing like all these things that I'm doing now. But then I just came to realize like I'm not that scared of being on that stage, because I used to be like, okay, I need to be there for like an hour, right? If I fumble, the guys will probably just laugh, and then after you laugh, I'll do something else, or I'll sing another nicer song, and then you'll get over it, and life goes on. So I always kept like telling that to myself until now, when I got to, what event was this? The Nasty C event, the Kaya. So I was performing at the Nasty C event, and at that time, everyone was like, oh, this female artist. You know how people always talk about female artists? Like always demanding so much. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. Like everything I'd want to see in a female artist, I'm going to do it. So I showed up and I had like this lingerie outfit. And like shaking things like metal and stuff. And like so that was actually my first time having like a full choreographed routine with like dancers and all that. And after I did it, like I literally fed off of that energy. You know how they tell you like music is a drug?
You can say that again.
You get high on music for sure.
And so for me, I realized like every time I would say something to the crowd, they respond. Like they just wanted to be a part of basically what you're doing as an artist. And as you can see, I am quite talkative. So
as we can see.
It wasn't a challenge for me at all. So now when I realized that, like, okay, one, when I talk to them, they respond. Two, I need to have like different things in the middle of the performance that they just don't expect.
Yeah.
So then at that point I started like changing outfits, stuff like that. Basically things that established artists are already doing.
Yeah.
But not for me, like at every moment when I incorporated it into my act,
Yeah.
like I saw what it brings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Until now, like I've gotten to the point I'm like, if I go for, you call me for like a show that's ABC, I know I need to do this. I know my outfit needs to be like this, like this. Because all that makes like the crowd enjoy the show.
Right.
From the way you greet them when you enter, from your outfit, even your like this last show, I had like the best dancers ever.
Yeah. No, they were
my girls,
bomb.
Cess and Branice, like they're amazing.
Yeah.
So we choreographed the whole thing together, back to back, like every day for 2 weeks. So you can imagine
that's heavy rehearsal.
Yeah, back to back every single day, and it was like 6 hours of practice every day. And so by the time we were getting on that stage, it was like
Effortless.
It's almost like nature, like it just comes naturally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we even now it got us to a point where now I know when I go to the stage, as long as I go to the stage with the mentality of I have to kill the show,
Right.
I just have to kill the show.
Man.
Imagine,
And
so
you
as in
killed
it's
the
taken it's taken a lot of like work. It's been a long process.
Right. Now coming to that and talk
But
about
wait, sorry, yeah,
it's okay.
It's actually my favorite thing. Like if anyone asks me about being an artist, I think that's like my joy of being
Like
a
performing.
musician.
Like the performance.
being on stage, like that's my favorite thing.
And
That's
I think
really dope.
even the crowd responds like that, because even me, every concert that I attend, I really appreciate when an artist, I can see they've put in like really so much work into their act. You know, like
Right.
I'm engaged the whole time. Like, wait, what? You were wearing blue the other time. You turned like this.
Yeah,
Then now you're back in yellow. Okay, I see you. That transition wasn't easy and
Thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, for
it's
sure.
really
It's the best
appreciated.
part.
I agree on
Yeah.
that as well. I actually honestly agree on that. And performances for me, sometimes I've gone for people that I love, but then their performance is not so great, and I'm just like, I love your music, but I'll never go for your show again. You know what I mean? And I'm also very big on like live performances and live music. Because as you said, you get really high on music, but then also the energy. Energy begets energy.
The euphoria
So like
from
when you guys are just all vibing and you're there, you're with your friends.
And it's so special because
Yeah.
like people listen to your song on radio, they'll stream and all that. But then the one person, like to this moment, actually remember some of the faces at the front, like at Soulfest.
Yeah.
There were like these 3 chicks at the front.
Right.
And they had honestly never seen my shows before because I
Right.
could tell from their reaction.
Yeah.
But it was also the reaction of like, I'm so glad I watched you perform.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No,
and
for
so
sure.
that, and like even, so that even just showed me, it was like the memory they'll have of me, even if they hear me anywhere. I'm so happy like that was the memory they'll have of me.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why it's so important just take like live shows seriously.
Right, for sure. And now since we're still talking about performance and we've talked about different elements that make the performance, your outfits, I need to know.
Girl.
I need to know how you think about these outfits, how they're always so sexy. Because
Yani.
let me tell you, I was going to tell you someone, when I was telling someone on the phone, I was telling them how I'm so nervous for this interview.
Yeah.
I'm like, because, she's a baddie.
Yeah.
And then, like, she could wear a sack of, like, gunia and she'd stay.
a sack of what?
Really?
Of what?
Potatoes.
That's what I wanted her to say.
But yeah, no, like as in, so how do you come to choosing your outfits for different
style,
performances? Why is it that you choose that kind of attire in and of itself? Because majority of the times this is how you dress.
I know,
Like,
Like,
so
I'm
but
just
when you're
like,
on stage,
warm.
you're a whole other, you're a whole other human being. Before we started the show, you were telling people how, hey, you guys, you know what? May I even die with? When I'm wearing black, I die with this Nairobi.
Yeah, in the heat.
It's true.
In this Nairobi street.
Yeah.
I won't. But when you're on stage, you're a completely different person. Your outfits are always on
point.
point. They're always captivating. Like,
Yeah.
how do you pick them? Why do you pick them that way?
So first of all, I feel like even just from like me wearing the lingerie thing at Kaya, it
Yeah.
got so many comments and obviously a lot of criticism, even
Right.
on like
No, for sure. Of
course.
papers and all that. But for me, it just showed me like the fact that I was so willing to do that on stage. Because when I see other people perform, Kina, Beyonce and all those guys, even growing up, when I would see that, I'm like, this is so dope.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can just wake up and wear that on a stage and be performing
For
your
thousands
own
of
music.
people. Yeah.
Exactly. And so for me, like that's how I feel. It's almost like when I'm performing for myself in front of my mirror,
Right.
when I'm singing my music. Like the way I'm experiencing my songs on my own, that's why I want people to experience them. And
Right.
I'm not gonna experience it in like I guess being dressed casually the way I always am, because then that's Rosalie, that's like me, Rosalie, the normal Rosalie who has other responsibilities and all that. But like Rosa, when I'm like at work, like that's who I see myself as. And so even when I pick my outfits, I'm like, that's who I want you to see me as, because that's who. That's
really the energy I'm bringing
exactly
to this performance.
So and like I guess most people, because I know a lot of people who don't actually put in that much effort. I'm just saying.
I'm just thinking about all of them. I'm just naming them in my head.
Even me.
Like personally, I've met people, not even just musicians, but just people, even people in the entertainment industry who just like the way you present yourself is not really matching with what you want us as your audience to believe. You know, and you have to believe it yourself first for us to believe it.
That's true.
Exactly. And so for me, I'm like, first of all, I love my body, and then I love dancing.
And you have a body.
Hey, a banging one. You can say that again.
Like, twerking is my thing. I'm telling you.
Wait.
So I'm like, there's no I'm gonna come twerking, and then I'm always in sweatpants and sneakers. But I'm like, there's no I'm gonna come and do that. Like, I need you to experience this thing. You know,
the real thing.
Thank you. So me, it's just like an expression of the things that I like as an artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say the only Rosa who shows up on stage is your alter ego?
Yeah, for sure. I think she is.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, even if you watch the video, this last video from the Soulfest, those first few like minutes before I got on stage, I almost even peed on myself.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
I was so
scared.
Why? And even like, I'll never forget DJ Exclusive, because he was the host. And he kept coming to me, he's like, Rosa, I've seen you on stage so many times. But this one, like,
this one.
But that's because it was such a big platform.
It was.
Yeah. And so you can imagine, like, in that moment, like, I have to get somebody else to come in, step in, because I'm like, normal Rosalie right now is gonna get there and be like, oh, how's this gonna go? Blah blah blah. No. I was like,
Rosa,
you know what stars do? They do rehearsals. They make sure they're good before they get on stage, so that by the time that they don't make mistakes. And that's it. So that's like, I just have to like tell myself, I'm like, now the real Rosa, like the artist, has like come in.
And she has to fully take charge.
Exactly.
That's really, really dope. So social media is such a big thing, and it would be remiss of us not to discuss social media. How has social media affected your career, both good and bad? And what are the challenges that you found with social media? Now that this is now the digital era, marketing has looked different from what it used to be. Like, yes, you can do billboards, but if you don't have the numbers on TikTok, or you don't have the numbers on the gram,
you also don't get streams where
you're not streaming and interacting with people. So just let us know that social media experience for you and the challenges that come with wearing the crown that you have on your head.
So first of all, like for me, I think I guess I'll start with like the good from social media.
Right.
One thing about me is I'm not consistently put out music the way most people would have.
Yeah.
Right.
There's times I went to school, I went to finish my masters. Then after that again, I came back, I went quiet because I was doing my EP. And to be honest, I think the one thing that always reminds me, like, Rosa, you are a musician and there are people who are looking up to you. It's always been social media.
Wow.
Okay.
Imagine, like, it's always been social media. And you know how people will be like, guys on social media, like, they'll put you down. For me, I'm just always like, all the positive messages that I get from people, like, there's a reason they send those messages. And so sometimes even I'll just be, let's say sometimes I'm at home. If I don't have like a show or something coming up, and then someone will just send me a DM like, hey Rosa, I just found you on Spotify, you know, I can't wait. The next time you're having a show, please share it so I can come. And just that, imagine, like, it just gets me back into, okay, it's
you
not
need
just
to start creating.
Just even if you're just writing a song right now, just write a song.
It's bigger than you now.
Exactly. There's someone somewhere who's waiting. Exactly. So for me, I think that's been the best thing from social media. And then obviously, like, I guess it's a con, but then also it's not a con because it's supposed to like motivate me as a person. But it's just the same struggle I think everyone else has with social media. So for example, you get on TikTok, you see so-and-so's music is doing like this, they created this, and then that's what everyone else starts asking you, like, oh, you saw so-and-so's song on TikTok, blah, blah, blah. It's now, this is a trend, there's a challenge. And so it's always like subconsciously, it's like making you compare yourself, compare your art. And the worst part is the more time you spend there, the less time you have on your art. And so for me, it's gotten to a point I'm like, what do I want from social media? When I get on my Instagram, like, what am I trying to achieve? I'm going there first of all because of business. Like, for me, I know I'm on Instagram because it's my business. Like, for me to sustain
your
work.
music.
Exactly. My music career. I need to know
keep
what's
feeding the
going
platform.
on. And I also need to like feed my audience. Because there's actually people who keep tabs with what I'm doing.
Trust social media, trust.
Exactly. And so it's come to a point where I'm like, even some platforms I'm not really active on. For example, I'm not personally active on TikTok. And that's specifically because of the amount of time you need
to create one.
And for someone like me who's already struggling with balancing my time.
I know.
Cooking, baking,
exactly.
fitness.
And then like, I don't know if you noticed, but like I really love like making creative videos.
So your reels are fire.
Actually, in fact, I was going to come back to that and say, you're not just, artists like interacting with people, like, post this, post this, I'm doing, but like you're also putting out proper quality content.
Like
you're
for sure.
Content creator as well.
That's the thing, like I love it so much.
Right.
So just having to like think up something, and then there's people who are gonna see it, and then a few people will understand it, and then the others will be like, what's going on? Like it's so exciting.
It's exciting,
It is, and so like knowing that even I have that, so I've just made it my personal mission that when I'm on a platform like Instagram, I know what I'm there for. So I do the things that I enjoy. So I'm not going to find myself scrolling. Even on Twitter sometimes you'll see, how people just get on Twitter like dash kissing. And I'm like, I don't want that. So I'm like,
so cute.
I know, right?
Dash kissing.
I couldn't censor it. I was like,
dash.
Man,
dash.
I'm gonna start saying that. Quit dash kissing people.
So like I'll get on Twitter and like just even that will like evoke an emotion in me. And I'm like, what's even going on? Like what's wrong with people?
Right.
People even talking about this. Why is this trending? And just there, I'm already out of my element. Now I'm not even in the mood to create music
anymore.
I'm like, what am I even doing? So it's gotten to a point I really have to, like, I've understood myself as a creative and the things that affect me. And the worst part is social media really affects you mentally.
Of course.
It
It
really
sometimes it just takes one really bad comment to just throw you off the entire creative process that you had that day.
And so
it can be vicious.
Knowing that, like I've had to work my way around it.
Especially Twitter. Twitter si kwa mama yako.
Bro, that's why I keep on telling people I am private for one reason. KOT cannot find me.
Really? Twitter si ya mama yako.
Even if you at me, you cannot see my tweets.
You can't say anything.
I follow 300 people. No, it's 400 because of news outlets, all these things that are good for your mind. Because I think it's important to have like an algorithm, especially on Twitter. An algorithm that's funny, educative.
You consume all the kinds of information from there.
Exactly, which is very important because me, when I left the gram and everything, it had become very bad for me mentally because all I'm looking at is either things to compare myself of, things that won't really help my life. Like they're not. Just soaking in everybody's drama all the time is so taxing.
It is. It's exhausting.
Going back to subconsciously, you end up being that way. You end up now always looking for drama
for all the time.
Starting up the drama. So
or you see someone has displayed something because you see like social media is all an illusion. Or someone has like posted themselves somewhere, then you over there. That comparison thing starts to creep into your mind, and then you're like, wow, and me, I'm just over here. Wow.
What am I doing?
And you were perfectly fine before you saw that.
Right. It actually led me to this quote that my friend Tupac, shout out to you, Tupac, taught me. Comparison is a thief of joy.
All joy. That's true.
Because like you're sour. You're okay.
Exactly. That's
you
true.
Go, I see Val is over here drinking coffee from CG where I'm like
barista and coffee.
I'm like, even I want coffee. Like, and I want that specific coffee. But I'm not a coffee drinker.
Surely.
You know what I mean? That's how your mind can be so impressed upon. But still sticking on this social media front, do you have people who give you unsolicited advice or unprovoked comments? Just like, bro, it was not necessary for you to even comment. Like, I'm not doing this for you.
Your day could have ended up differently.
You could have just continued. It was not a must.
Yeah, but I feel like I get such comments like once in a while. But like the thing with me is like, first of all, don't start now. If you've not been posting such things, don't hear me now bragging about my good social
and then
media
you start
relations.
being over here.
And then you come and start up
all hate over there.
Basically, like for me, I feel like I don't invest that much energy into people who don't really have good things to say, even on social media. Like you wouldn't find me just commenting on like something about someone's private life or something, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm like, I wouldn't want that to happen to me either.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And so I feel like I don't really get much of that. But even when I get it, like I'm honestly at a point where I know not to take it seriously. Yeah.
No, but like, okay, which is a good thing. But I think we need to expand that a little bit more for the ladies who are coming into this industry or any artist who's coming into this industry, and they know that they have to focus on social media. Because as we stated earlier, you can't ignore.
It is the future, by the
Let me tell
way.
you. So one thing I always know, I kid you not, the energy you give is the energy you receive.
Get.
Yeah,
for sure.
There's literally a reason Beyonce never has a caption. She'll just post, she'll post her photo.
Actually, that's true, by the way.
Yeah, she'll post her. You say whatever you want to say about it, understand it the way you want to understand it.
And
you
then
know,
everything you need to know is in that picture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's a reason Cardi B has a long caption, probably dissing someone or making fun of someone.
Coming
You
up.
get?
Yeah.
And so the energy, if that's the energy she wants to get back, those are the people you'll actually find in her comments. They'll be like, tell them,
throwing
blah, blah, blah.
shade.
Yeah. So I just feel like if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready for such kind of energy and feedback from people, like don't put yourself in that space. Me, I would rather you even not be active on social media. I'll give an example. My favorite artist in the world, Young M.A. Yeah, and like Young M.A. like Young M.A. would have like no post. Like her page will zero posts for like 6 months. Then she'll just post one picture, her and her bottle, and then that's it. She won't say anything, and then she'll just be quiet for like another 6 months. But she'll get like hundreds of thousands of comments on that thing. And for her, it's almost like I just start thinking, you must really be just busy with your own life. You know, the day you find that one picture and you want to share it with people, then she'll share.
And everybody then becomes curious because am I going to like make out what you have been up to this whole time based off of this one picture, since you don't stay updating us anyway.
So basically the way you treat people, teach people how to treat you, that's how they're going to treat you. So how she wants people to treat her like that. Like me, you won't always see me on social media. When I post it, I'm posting me and my bottle because that's it. That's basically my life. And that's it. But don't just because everyone on social media is like, everyone is doing reels now, everyone is on TikTok, everyone is making funny videos.
But, you know, that's the pressure. But that's the pressure an artist gets, especially when you're starting out. Because we've given Young M.A., but Young M.A. has a platform. She's been here for a time. You get. But when I'm talking about those guys who are checking into the system, and
they're trying to break into the market,
right? Or they're even looking up to you, the only Rosa, and they're like, "Hey, bro, camera."
I know.
Like even when you were unboxing, like,
you're like, this is like, crazy.
Girl, even I just want to unbox something. The transitions were so nice, and you're like, wow.
You can unbox a guinea of potatoes.
Exactly.
Coming up shortly. I'll unsack my potatoes. And then show you how it's on
and make them to fries.
Thanks.
But you see, you basically take those guys, those established guys, as a good place to start from.
Reference
so
from.
don't come on because that shows your authenticity. If you come on social media, basically, even me personally, I have like 13,000 followers, I think, on my Instagram. On my Facebook, I have 1 million followers.
Wow.
And it's so strange because I post more on Instagram than
on Facebook.
And I really don't go out of my way on Instagram basically to I need to get 20,000 more
I need to build my following, something like that.
Because ideally, there's so many people in the industry who even have more followers than me. You know? But then again, do I really want to just post whatever I want to post? Because I'm a musician, I should be building my platform. So just go on and do whatever so you can gain the followers. No? And not even guarantees. You find you'll get... Honestly, I care more about the people who listen to my music. Like, I'll go to my Spotify and be like, I got 2 more listeners this month.
Well, that's dope.
I say like that really matters to me. And like every single Friday, I get a report on my streaming platforms. Just even one extra listener. Like that's so important to me. But then even if I get like, let's say 5,000 more followers on Instagram just to boost my ego, it's not really gonna help me with anything, to be honest. I would rather like organically grow my followers on any platform, but at the end of the day, I have my sanity.
No,
like I'm not gonna lose my mind because of it. So
you're not gonna have sleepless nights. Actually, you're coming from a point, and I like that message that you're passing across. You're doing this, or you do the way you create your content is based on your authenticity. This is something that you enjoy doing. You enjoy coming up with concepts. You enjoy coming up with how I'm gonna do the transitions, and then you put the work in because you enjoy it. It's not because you're trying to build a forum where guys can come come and see your life like that. It's because you actually enjoy doing this. Now, we can't not talk about being a woman in this Kenyan industry. Right? You've gotten such a great start and a great space, but I'm sure you've had a lot of different conversations with different people that you met in the industry who the journey has been different. Now, in the Kenyan industry as a woman, do you find challenges that have come to you personally or things that you've seen as challenges that are more pronounced to the women than they are to the men? And what do you think your opinion is on how we can do better in this industry for women?
I think first of all, like there's always, I talked about this before in another interview I had, and like people weren't really getting it, but like I still stand by it. So for me, I feel as though the notion of you're a woman in the music industry, and so there's so many different challenges you have to face that men face. That thing has always been fed into our mind from the moment we got into music.
Right.
Okay.
So first of all, I've always had a problem with that. Like just because I'm identified as a woman doesn't mean there needs to be any different
experience for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Same way this guy who's a rapper, whatever, goes into the studio, makes music, I do the same thing. I've even met people who are like, even to this day, I still meet people who are like, oh, working with females is so hard. Because obviously, you know, females have like their moods and all that. Even myself, like I wake up sometimes and I'm like,
I'm done with this day.
like this guy is really stressing me out. I don't want to go to the studio today. And it's almost like, oh, the men don't do that. Like them, they'll just on the grind and all that. Women are difficult. But I'm like, no, that's just being a human being.
That's
facts.
Bars.
Facts.
Bars.
It's literally being a human being. It's not about being a woman or what.
It's going through the emotions of life.
And so for me, like the perception that people already have that you're a woman, so there are things that are supposed to be, that are gonna be hard for you. Like for me, that I don't think it ever works. Because personally, I've had like the simple challenge, like now this somebody telling me like, oh, you know, I'm not sure whether I can trust you on this project. You know, the way women normally are. Like, are you sure you're going to be like, yeah? And I'm like,
what does that mean?
Yeah,
what do you mean women usually are?
Almost like doubting my commitment to a project
because of your gender.
Exactly.
Okay, that's wrong.
And so like stuff like,
also.
But it's not to the extreme, to the point where I can be like, and even for me, like knowing that that's the perception that people have, even us as women in the industry, like you basically, your career grows with that in mind. Because for me, I always knew that, but honestly, it's just by God's grace. I've never been in a situation whereby I'm like, no, I hate being a woman in this industry. You know, like that's never happened to me. And also like those situations where you remember how guys would say like they take advantage of women.
So much sexual assault and
it's actually true.
And rape.
Exactly. And it's actually true. And I wouldn't say that's a thing for like, oh, if you're a woman now, you need to be scared or whatever when you come into the industry. Like these things happen. Those things happen everywhere. To be honest,
it's not as in specific to the entertainment industry.
It's not specific to the entertainment industry. So that's why there are things that people do to make sure certain things don't happen. And so I would rather, as women coming up in the industry, we were informed of those things. For example, the importance of a team, the importance of having people around you to take you for meetings with these people. You know,
don't go solo.
Exactly. So it's not like, oh, you know, there are men here who'll do this and this and this. But you go see how the industry
which is actually such a bad problem, because you can't say that there are wolves over there and then you tell that some person, may have just told you there are wolves
over there, don't, and it's okay, just continue. You know, you always go in with the mentality that at some point this is bound to happen to me. Like I'm going to have to do this event and this person is going to ask for a sexual favor for me to be able to do it.
So it's almost like, and nothing ever works if you're starting from a point of fear. Because that's where desperation comes from. That's where now these chicks who are just like, may I'll do anything now to be a star. You know, because it all starts from this point of fear. But if it started from a point of, look, you're going into like any other job, you want to be the CEO of this tech company.
You can't move from a point of fear.
Exactly. There's gonna be this masculine energy. You just know. Even you have masculine energy, so that's where your masculine energy
is coming from. Exactly.
You bring it. You just be ready. But no one is gonna walk all over you. Blah blah. I'll even give you an example. This one time, you know how like Prezzo, you all know Prezzo,
CMP,
so,
president.
and like you know this image Prezzo has, like bad boy, like he's always had it, cool kid. So I went to the studio with Prezzo and we were doing a song I've never actually released, but it was my first time meeting Prezzo, and I was so excited. I actually had to skip class on that day to go for that session. And it's one of those things, of course I didn't want my mom knowing I had to skip school, but let me tell you, I got there and I sent my mom the photo. I was like, look, I was Prezzo, because my mom keeps tabs of like the music industry, and she was like, wow, so amazing.
God,
Good job.
So you were not even in trouble at because you missed class.
But then she sent a text us and she was like, please take care.
For those ones, because she has the bad boy persona.
And she was like, because of that image already, you're like, it's this guy and his crew, and then they were like in the studio just looking like cool guys. And it's like me, I was overexcited or something. And she was like, I hope you have one of your friends.
Over there.
And I was like, yes, I do. You get, but that kind of support, it was almost like, what, that's dope, but like make sure you have exactly. While like other people will just be like, no, that's not good. Don't be doing that.
Or discourage you. Make it seem like you're already doing something wrong.
Exactly.
When nothing has already transpired.
It literally discourages you like from the get-go.
From the beginning, like you go expecting it.
How many times people have told me that, like guys, they'll just be like, oh,
be careful.
Yeah, be careful. People, and I'm like, just tell me once and that's it. No one gets into the music industry expecting it to be like a bed of roses.
Right. That's true. Just like any other industry, there's no industry that's easy.
And the only thing that means is it's obviously going to take longer for you than the other female who was just like, okay, I know this is happening and I'm just gonna go with the
flow.
So as long as you just accept that, for me it's always been like, I can deal with anything. Honestly.
That's really, really dope. Now, we have heard about how many people you've collaborated with. Why is collaboration important to you, such that you're willing to be with Prezzo? You did Mr. Easy, if I'm not wrong.
It
was Naiboy. Like, you've been out here collaborating with different people. Why are you open to doing that?
That you can see it in the fact that I don't have so many collaborations. I think in my entire 10-year career, I have, I think, 5 collaborations. Imagine, just 5. But for me, like, I don't do music just for the sake of collaborating. Every single person I've actually met up with to make a song, I enjoy something in their craftiness. Like there's something about their creativity that I feel is aligned to mine. So all the way from Mr. Easy to even Prezzo, like even growing up, like I would hear him rap and I'm like,
wow, that's dope.
Like this guy
he has mad talent.
Exactly. Even like what he stands for, like his brand. Like, I'm this cool guy, blah, blah, blah. Like for me.
Bad boy.
Exactly. I was like, this
you
is
like
the guy.
that, don't you?
The guy. I was like, this
Rosa.
is the guy.
This is it.
And even to this day, even with Naiboy, I basically asked a friend of mine, Calvo Mistari, I kept nagging him. I was like, I really like this Naiboy guy. I've never seen him before, anything, but like, just get me in a room with him to have a session with him. Imagine. And the moment I met him like this, I was like, Naiboy, let's do a song. There and then, in 5 minutes, he was like, start playing something on the... And just there, the day I met him, we made Inside. Imagine.
Wow. And Inside was such a banger.
It was.
There's no one who didn't know that jam.
For sure.
And if they don't know it, you've been Lindy.
You better ask somebody.
Lindy. You've been living under a bad rock, let me tell you.
So like...
It's bringing problems.
So many. But yes.
So for me, I think like that's the most important thing for me, like when doing collaborations. And I feel like collaborations is like a chance for you to like give people something they didn't expect. I don't like when people collaborate just because like so and so is
artist
popping
is hot
right
now.
Let's do it. I mean, that's cool if you're all like
that's your
that's
brand.
what you're feeling. That's what you're feeling. But like for me, I'm more aligned with people who I like their creativity
as well. Them as their artists in the body of work.
Exactly.
Just like I vibe with that. I'm your person.
I want to be associated with that.
So I want you on my project. That is really, really dope. So guys, do you know what time it is?
Tell us.
Damn.
Can you imagine? Anyway, so your first album was Original Copy. And that was very oxymoronic because how can it be original and a copy at the same time?
Wow, I hadn't thought about that.
Are you sure you're a wakili?
Okay, man.
Go check the role of advocates at the Supreme Court. Thanks.
Hey, sorry, humble brag. But I agree. Even if I was an advocate, I'd tell people.
Go check the role of advocate at the Supreme Court.
So you have your first album, Original Copy, that you debuted, Who the Only Rosa Is, at the time. And then you have your EP, Waves, that is doing mad. Like, if it's not Sunshine, if it's not Sensitive, if it's not No Consequences, if it's not Popping,
that's my fave, actually.
And then you also have a new album coming up.
Yes.
And we saw you posting and saying,
Girl,
Ime Malizika.
Let me
It's
tell you,
ready.
this album is like close to my heart. I'm like, I don't want to cry. But
Are you okay?
yeah.
Should we get some tissues
I might
up
have
in
to
here?
talk like this the whole time.
We understand you. Be strong. You can do this.
I swear, like this album, like I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I can't wait for you guys to hear it because I feel like it's been so much growth from Waves, and then I've not really released any new song in between.
You haven't.
So it's been like a year and some months.
Yeah.
And this is the most producers actually that I've worked with. I've worked with 4 producers
Wow.
on this album. Yeah. Dili, Musyoka, Mutoria, So Fresh.
Oh, Mutoria.
Yeah. So you can imagine.
This is a
So
bad
it's going to be Listen,
that-
I'm gonna blow my own trumpet. This going to be
good. Please do it.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
a dope album, and hopefully I should have it like before the middle of the year. I should have it out.
Okay, so that's June.
So I'm
Around
working.
June.
Yeah, but ideally, let's say like April.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm working.
ready.
But you know how albums go.
Yeah, okay, man, I don't know how they go because I've never put out a project. But I wanted to ask, how does it feel that now you have built like a catalog? Now you have literally a body of work.
It's amazing.
It's not just a single, it's not a feature. It's like now you have a body of work.
Yeah.
It's so amazing because, you know, actually I was at a point before Waves, I was at a point where I had no catalog of music.
Right.
I had, I think, 4 songs out in my
Right.
entire career by that time.
Yeah.
Right.
So everyone obviously was like, oh, you need to put more music, you need to put more music. And even now, after I released Waves, guys are still like, release more singles, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But right now, I'm actually happy that the body of work that I have is something I'm truly proud of.
Yeah.
All the way from Waves, like all the songs on Waves, and now all the songs on this new album.
Right.
Like there are songs I can't wait for people to hear.
hear, yeah.
And that's what matters most to me
yeah.
right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in total, I think I'm going to have 18 songs in between the 2 projects.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's in
You've
2
been working,
years.
eh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
You've been
So
working.
in 2 years, that's actually 18 full songs
Right.
out
Yeah.
on streaming and all that. So I think it's like a huge achievement.
No, it is.
is.
Because you
Yeah.
see, like even when you're going for interviews and you have 5 songs, like after we've discussed your 5 songs,
That's it.
I know. Like that's it.
what do we do?
What do you eat in the
you
morning?
can imagine. Like
We
that
ask
was
you.
my life
Yeah.
for the longest
You're just
time.
like, from there, where do we go? But then
Yeah.
now it's also not just that, it's the fact that we also see the progression of who the Only Rosa is.
Exactly.
Because the person who's doing Insight and the person who's done Julia, totally
Completely
different
different.
people
Yeah.
from whatever else you're probably giving us in the next
Yeah,
album.
exactly.
Because from Waves, we're just going to say this new project, there are songs that be like, she's really grown with her art, with her voice, with her instrumentalist, with the production, with the mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
So there's just so much to look forward to when you're looking at an artist's catalog.
Yeah.
So I want to go into like a little fun segment that I like having this game because I just like
because
know
you are
people's
potato.
playlists.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
Go.
a cute potato. So I want to know a Kenyan song that you find funny, like hilarious.
What? Now I'm gonna have to like I feel like I'm overthinking because I don't want it to be a cliche. Yeah,
That's
be a
fine.
cliche.
Imagine even if it's a cliche, it's okay.
All of mine are cliches.
Yeah.
And I sit like that.
I think like at the moment the one that I'm finding actually funny is anything by Major.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like right now.
I love that dude. I love that dude.
By
Yeah.
Major.
Yeah.
But he's stuck to his brand more. Like
Heavy,
Major has
heavy.
been entertaining.
He's like an
Always
amazing
just
storyteller.
From landlord to
Usiniharibie
Usiniharibie
mood.
mood. You can also see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and everything he sings
Consistent.
about is so relatable.
It
like
is,
it's so
it's so
Kenyan. I
relatable.
love it.
Yeah. What about
Like
you,
you'd
Wakili?
actually laugh. You
Yeah,
actually
no,
laugh at the things
Yeah.
he says.
For sure.
Yeah.
Completely.
I'm with you on that for Major, but then there's this song that was, I don't know if it was a parody of or something. Taka taka.
That was mine.
Taka taka taka.
Oh my day.
That man was hard.
There's a part where he sings ati kwenda huko wewe hata uko na sura ya mbuzi. I was like, that's it.
No, but
God, you're not serious.
No, but that man was hot.
We have to find it.
Are you
I
serious?
swear that
We're
shit is
definitely gonna play it.
hilarious.
We're gonna play
Oh
it,
my
but
god.
let me tell you, that guy, honestly.
He was really hurt.
He was really hurt by this babe.
Kwenda uko na hiyo sura yako mbaya kama ya mbuzi.
If you actually watch his interview on Chatting, like if you want to check up properly after your
never
match
watched
today,
it.
please go watch his interview.
What's his name?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Just search Taka.
Taka taka. It will be there.
Taka, taka, taka. Pepo zinakufuata.
I have to watch that interview now.
Bro,
It's
that
so
girl was
funny.
actually hurt by this babe.
For sure.
Us guys are checking at his pain.
Yeah,
Literally,
to be honest.
Yeah. A Kenyan song you find nostalgic. Like anytime you hear this song, you're just like, wow, I'm just fully in nostalgia.
I don't know. I don't have like specific songs. I have like artists.
Let's hear the
Okay.
No Nini. Anything, anytime.
Yeah.
No
anytime
Nini.
I hear No
No
Nini.
Nini.
Yeah, anytime I hear anything by No Nini.
Right.
I'm like, take me back.
I
Take
know.
me back.
Take me back to a simpler
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
no.
no
Back in the
Nini.
day.
Yeah.
Mine is always the same. Juakali.
Of course.
Juakali. Any day. Yeah.
No, I agree. I
Man.
agree. Since
Love
we're doing
the nigga.
artists, okay,
And
my
yours?
mine remains the same. Boomba J.
Boom. Ah.
Oh, wow.
There's no song up until today that gives me the nostalgia Boomba Train gives.
Yeah.
Me. Just boom boomba.
Hey. Boom 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 boom.
I've actually remembered
Yeah.
a song. Oh, I even had it on radio like a few days ago.
Which one?
Flex.
Hey.
Nyundo akomeo. Hey, that's Nyundo akomeo.
Yeah.
Nyundo lazima ikutane na kabati. Hey. It's called
For
Nyundo
sure.
akomeo.
I
Hey.
love that song. I even have the video in my mind.
It has to play in your
Yeah.
mind. That's why it's
I'm telling
nostalgic.
you.
When
And
he's
I can
pitting
see you
outside-
just sitting there.
Yeah.
Pitting outside.
Yeah,
the
and then
gate.
Lady S is over there. May she rest in peace.
Yeah.
Over there, standing over there, looking at him. Sijui how. Then now the chick is gone to finesse. Now he's back, and then he's looking at
Yeah.
her.
I
See, ulikuwa
love
unafikiria tu mimi
that
kachik.
song.
You know.
I love it so
For
much.
sure, for sure. For sure. Okay, so must play to showcase Kenya. So since you guys are doing artists,
Yeah.
like which artists, if you're told this is someone new, they've never heard about Kenya, where Kenya is, but they're interested in the industry, the music industry, what song or songs would you play for them and tell them this is to showcase
music.
Kenya?
This might be like up for debate, but genuinely, I think Otile Brown.
Oh wow.
Like that guy's fan base is
Right.
a serious.
Yeah, no,
fan
Yeah,
he does.
that's
He
true.
does have
That's
a
true.
wild-
Yeah, like
people are
he's-
rumbling to his jams.
Yeah.
abroad.
No,
Yeah.
and like what actually tells me the people who listen to his music are seriously his fans.
Yeah.
Is because his music is not too far off from Tanzanian music.
Yeah.
Right.
But people still listen to Diamond and
Yeah.
Ali Kiba.
Yeah.
But the fact that they still have that buying
Option.
power
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
to still be
Do
so
Otile,
invested
yeah.
in
Otile,
Otile.
yeah.
I think he was like, I don't know whether this was a fact, but I think he was the artist with like the most subscribers or something on YouTube at some
Walai.
point.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Otile has a lot. of-
Okay, I knew he was popular,
he has
but
a
then-
mad fan base. He has a
Yeah.
mad fan
Like he
okay.
was the
Mad
first
fans.
like single artist I think to have as many subscribers somewhere. I don't remember where, but like I remember seeing it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the fact that even on his videos and all that, and even his personal life, like the amount of investing his fans have invested
That's
in
true.
yeah, I feel as though it's a really good representation of a guy who's doing his music and so true to him. Like if I started singing what Otile sings,
also,
exactly.
Yeah.
But it also shows you like the majority of Kenyans, they really relate with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, I think Otile Brown is a good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think anything. Actually, a very specific song. I've been trying to go through my mind trying to remember the name, but the song that Calligraph and BN did.
Oh, yeah.
Rewind.
No,
what's it called?
Who's
What's
gonna,
it called?
No, who's gonna get it?
Yes, Bana. Yeah. Thank you to the audience. Yes. Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Bana.
Wow.
Yes, Bana.
That's
That
good,
and
that's
any
good.
that for like the.
The sound.
I feel like the sound.
Yeah.
And then Trio Mio for the vibes.
Okay.
Trio Mio for the vibes.
Mad,
True.
mad.
Yeah,
True,
Trio Mio for
true,
the,
true.
I love that nigga.
True.
Yeah,
Trio
yeah.
Mio for the vibes. And then the other one just escaped my mind right now. What was the third one? Major for the culture.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, Major for the
Major for the culture, Trio Mio for the
Damn,
vibes.
you got
This
a
one for
whole
the
list.
for like the sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here for it. Now I
Yours?
have to amend my answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
Which one were we agreeing on? Trio?
Trio for sure.
I agree
To
with that
showcase
too.
where like Kenya is at.
Hey, that nigga is
Trio
good.
Mio is just doing the thing.
Yeah.
I have to shout out to my girl who I fell in love last week, Saru.
Yes. Oh my God. Saru Amanyaru as well.
Yeah,
yes.
Saru is popping.
She reminds me a lot of Trio. She's like the female version of Trio.
I really like it. I really like it.
her.
And then of course I would have to say for me, Sanaipe.
Oh yeah,
girl, let me
she's
tell
a
you,
classic.
I used to love
Sanaipe is and actually, you know what? You might be a Sanaipe
in the making.
Like the way she's so like diverse and everything.
in her
like,
music.
I remember growing up, like my favorite female song of all time is by Sana.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how it was. Kuko Sana naye.
Hey,
Kupenda na naye. I remember, I think I was in Form 3 or Form 2, and we were driving to school. Like, my mom was about to drop me off, and that song came on the radio, and I
you almost
cried.
lost it.
Imagine, I literally cried in the car, and I was like, yo. Like, how did she think of these?
Yeah, no. And then she's also so, like, she is the most elegant woman I know.
And she's so
elegance and
soulful.
sophistication.
And
sophistication.
And so, like, as in when you see Sana is just so...
grace. She has grace.
Agree.
Like, she's very graceful.
I feel like on that style of music, she's definitely, like, a classic.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. And then the fact is, she's smart. Like, she's smart. She's also an actress.
Yeah.
She's multi-talented.
Like, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, she's
Sana in the making. Hello.
Girl. Kidogo, we now see Rosa acting.
Imagine.
I would not be surprised. I would not be. The way in your videos you really take over that camera and you're like, hey. Sometimes you look at the camera, I'm like, are you looking into my soul? Nini?
I know.
No, not after Nini.
I like that. Are you looking into my soul? No, not after Nini.
Yeah, because if you watch No Consequences, she's looking at
I've not watched the video, but I definitely
you need to
will.
watch that
I need
video.
to.
And then even when she turns like this to look at her partner, I'm like, bro, umeingia kwa hiyo moyo hiyo ndani.
I saw what you're talking about on the video for Inside with Naiboy. Like the chemistry was very like it was effortless.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine. And I always used to be like, I can't act.
Tell us something
commanding a camera over
you know.
Anyway.
Please.
Humility.
Girl.
Your mother taught you to be humble.
Girl.
Okay.
Love song. Kenyan love song.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I know mine.
What? It didn't have to be recent, right?
No.
I think... Wait, a love song. You know what? Mine is still Sana's.
Yeah.
That Najuta song.
Najuta.
Yeah. That's like, for me, the epitome of love songs that I've ever had.
It's just equal to Sana.
Because she's speaking the truth.
Yeah,
you know?
and it was so direct. And then, like, you hear like the emotion in her voice.
Yeah. No, that's true.
I was like, yo, I don't mean Najuta.
But I feel you, babe.
I'm like, when what happened? I'm like, she just
You feel
text
like
the
asking,
guy.
eh?
Like, yeah.
You just text the
Honestly,
guy.
text the guy. Like, when you what
Hey,
happened?
man,
It's
we
not
can
that
fix
serious.
this.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can. There's nothing communication cannot fix.
I'm telling you, yeah. Like everything in that song,
Right.
like is what you would want to hear,
Right.
Yeah.
as someone in a breakup situation. Or
Yeah.
actual
No, for sure.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's just like, mepitia.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
guys have really gone through it.
Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Akili?
It's Isabella by
Sauti So?
Sauti Soak. It just makes me wanna fall in love.
Oh, really?
I wanna. What? It's
Gonna come out and dance with me tonight. The stars look beautiful outside. So beautiful. Tell your mama I said sorry. I didn't bring you home early last night and I was a little tipsy. I know she doesn't miss me.
If they need backup singers.
Hey, we are here. Hey, we are here.
Hey, we are
Bien,
there.
hi, we are here.
Hello, please.
Hello, please.
Hello, please.
Hi, please.
Hi, please.
Hello. Thanks.
Tuko hapa. No, but like honestly, Isabella was such a tune for 2015.
Yeah.
Man, my bro, let me tell you, we used to sing that song.
Yeah.
Like we're the ones who are singing.
I know.
Like we every time.
Every time. And dance the night away.
But like also, they have the one thing that I'm really impressed with Sauti So is that they're really like they have multiple good love song?
Oh,
They do.
plenty.
I was just gonna say, like one of my
The
favorite.
one-
I don't even know what this song is called, but like this is the only part I honestly remember. I was like, "Say Bonnie Pen and
Neon,
Feel my love.
yeah,
No, Feel My Love.
Yeah.
Feel My Love." Feel
Yeah, so that
I think it was.
nitakuwa mgeni wa nani ukiwa mbali nami nabaki tabani.
Oh my gosh.
Nahisi kisirani mawa haina maana mina wewe kuzozana.
Yeah,
Something,
that's
something,
that. I think
something.
all their love songs are like dope.
They
All
are.
of them.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
them. Even the one with Della. Mama,
Ooh,
Papa,
yeah.
I love your daughter.
Thank you. I agree.
And that
for sure.
sura yako muzuri mama. Hey,
Muzuri mama.
literally every Ruda show I would
I
attend, that
imagine.
song
No,
would
that
play
song was
like
And it was for like
everywhere.
2 years.
Yo,
Like, you know, when you've done a wedding song,
yeah,
that was it.
ay kabisa.
That was it. Tell me you've done a wedding
Right.
song without telling me you've done a wedding song.
Thanks.
Sura yako.
Thanks.
Sura yako.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
and yours, you haven't told us yours.
Oh, okay. So me, I had Feel My Love, and I had Sincere by Nameless.
Yeah.
Sincere just
Sincere.
always.
You agree?
Yeah, but I still feel like I'm still confused because they use like nasinzia nikikuwaza.
Kikuwaza.
Yeah.
Like I'm over
mbona
here.
unasinzia?
Guy.
You get like
No, the essence is like, baby, I'm thinking about you all the time until when I'm falling asleep. You're always on my mind, literally.
Oh, that's what
Ati
it
mbona-
is.
Yeah. Ati
Dude,
mbona
you know,
unasinzia?
my
Are you trying to
entire
say I'm
life-
boring?
Yeah. Honestly, my entire life until this day, like if I hear it
Right.
even in a mix,
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Like, why are you saying that? I think that's sincere. Oh my god.
You know, you have such pure moments.
I know.
Just such poor-
Tu sasa mbona unasinzia?
Siku ya kalenda.
Oh,
So that's the
Oh,
point.
yeah,
Like,
that's what
I'm
it
thinking
is.
about you.
and I'll be
You are-
your defender.
Woo!
Wait, but you who told you that's what it means?
No, but-
There's really nothing in
You
the
what
song
told you? Who told you
that
that's what
leaves
it
you
means?
with-
No, honestly, no. I'm thinking about you even when I'm going to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
as in throughout every
all the
like,
time.
As in,
Nothing's
you're just
there, and it-
completely on my mind.
I'm falling asleep while you're on my mind.
It could
You who
also
told
be
you it's
you're
that
dreaming
interpretation?
with this person.
No, for me it's like literally.
That's boredom. Yako
Until
hinda.
literally
Yeah,
boredom.
like
So you trying to say I'm boring? It's like some chick said.
Yeah.
Some chick said that when she's on a date with a guy and he yawns, that's it.
What do you mean?
As in, why are you yawning?
No,
Kwani am I
that's
boring?
crazy.
It could be it's cold. It could be I'm
Yeah, you're
tired.
hungry.
Like
You could
be
we're
hungry.
hungry.
Yeah.
Because the waiter is taking too long with the food.
Yeah, or I've seen
my
someone else
days.
yawn and
And then
you know,
yeah,
because it's something
there's also that.
Because it's
Yeah.
reflective.
Yeah.
Maybe even the waiter has come yawning, so I'm just like,
Yeah. How she's
think
like
I
a
just had
nigga
a
yawns
moment.
like this on a date.
No, like
I'm
this
out.
is such a moment. You
Yeah.
know, like those old songs that we used to listen to.
Yeah.
And then now you listen to them now and you're like, that's
Yeah,
what you
man.
meant.
Yeah.
For sure. There's so many songs.
That's such a moment.
Let me tell you, like Abbas's song,
Yeah.
there was one about like blazing.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And me, all this time, I thought it was like fire blaze.
Fire blaze.
I see that.
By the time I listened to that song, I'm like, you're talking about something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking
It's
about
like
what?
What?
Me, it's for me. It was Flex's Nyundo Wako Meo. Me, I used
a
to
lot of
sing it.
people.
I used to sing it. Alafu kwanza that part was my favorite. Nyundo lazima
lazima
ikutane na
ikutane na
kabati. Hey! Me in my
Shame
brain,
on
I'm
you.
thinking about
As a
it.
kid.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it literally because like
Nyundo
si kabati
na
iko na
kabati.
mbao.
Yeah.
So when it's being jengwa,
And even
Nyundo lazima
he
ikutane
shot
na
the
kabati
video,
for
like,
real.
with carpenter stuff.
Yeah.
Yo.
But that's
When I
growing
grew up, I was like, okay,
Yeah. That's growing up.
That the Nyundo must kutana with the kabati,
You know.
like the pounding. Gorit.
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 Noted.
Noted. With concern.
Noted. And
For
then
you?
okay, so
Yeah,
for me, it was Safe Space. So Safe Space, I'd say, is my current love song. It's by Kinoti. And
Ooh, I
it's
haven't
in
heard
the so he has an EP called Heart to Heart, HEART to HURT, and I keep on saying whenever I
Oh,
talk,
wow.
Wow.
whenever I talk about Kinoti, I always say like, you remember that puppy love that you had, like
yeah,
that high school.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, butterflies!
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing, and I'm up of Africa. Like that EP just is so beautiful to me, and
Yeah.
he's also equally talented, like
Yeah.
vocally and then instrumentally, and it's just so soothing.
Yeah.
But like Safe Space is such a beautiful jam. He has Safe Space, he has Rudy Home, he has Milele. He has such like that EP is truly a love.
I have
EP.
to listen.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I've not had anyone who's come across Kinoti ending. Like, Yani Karuga loved Kinoti to the point that he performed at Karuga's wedding.
What?
Yeah, Karuga was like, this guy is so dope. Like,
are you kidding me?
So dope.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was so cute.
Well, like, must have been. Because Kinoti is so adorable. So,
you know, like he's 21.
Yeah, he's like at that age, you know.
And he's so in
innocence
love.
of life.
And, you know, he came and he performed for, so we had an event in October, right? And he performed for the concert.
Yeah.
And, you know, he came with his girlfriend. I was like,
I remember.
So proud.
I know.
You know,
wow.
when you're loved like this. Like yesterday when Savara was telling us how he wrote to Yvonne.
Hey, my God.
My peace.
Hey.
Let me tell you. He said, she's my peace. My
tranquil.
I was
hey.
like, every woman called Yvonne in Kenya.
He's about to feel like on top of the world. Like, she's my peace, man. She was telling us he was trying to write a song when they were in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Literally, he had a creative block. The minute they made up like this, the song was done.
Imagine.
I'm like, hey, power of a woman. Hey, Paka power. Paka power.
I cannot.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, forget about it.
She needs a break. She needs a break.
Like, wow.
Paka power.
Wow.
If you know, you know.
Wow. My point here was that having a good woman who brings you peace.
Yeah.
I mean, Paka power too.
Me, I was here for peace of mind because it said tranquil. And on that note, you got a boo.
Yes, girl.
And then you guys are both fine. You know it's unfair.
Walai.
Girl, let me tell you, it's
did you not see how they rocked up? Let me tell you, you guys have such presence. Like yesterday when you guys rocked up, I was like,
let me tell you, it's gone.
It was him, eh? Okay.
They had gone for a vacation wherever in the wild, and then they did a whole kababu. I was
See,
like,
these are the guys that talk about on Instagram.
I am going to stalk your IG tonight, madam. I saw him yesterday in passing like this, man.
This whole Instagram situation. Oh my day.
It's bringing problems.
Let me tell you.
But yeah, honestly, it's God.
Yeah.
God.
Right? And it's going so well because you guys seem so in love, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
this is one
so
of those
effortless.
you see other people and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
And your life is going so well.
So well. Because like it seems so effortless. It's like, and you know, like even the fact that you're in each other's spaces, but you're not. So even yesterday when you guys are interacting with different people and networking with different people, you can still see you're gravitating towards each other. But then you're giving each other your space. So I'm like, when I grow up.
You guys are not even telling. Come on, you are collecting data for this interview.
What do you mean?
How would you have felt if you came over here and we know literally nothing?
I'll take this. I'll take this.
And then you know what? May I have nothing to say?
Yeah.
Now look at her.
I know.
You're about to finish a nice.
You know, I was literally avoiding having an interview for the longest time.
Why?
Just because of that. Because like I literally had nothing to say. Yeah. I was just at this place where I was working on like my project, and then everyone's just asking like the same question. Your past, blah, blah. You know, I was like, not now, guys.
Not now. I'm not in the
a bigger
mood.
fish to fry.
And then coincidentally, like now when I'm actually free and all that, then we do this. That's wild. Yeah. And then we've been talking for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's almost
that thing.
On and off air.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like you can't fake this vibe.
You can't.
You really can't.
Yeah.
But no, yesterday I was really observing because you see when you go for these things also, you know how you talk about being a performer and being on stage and being able, you're like my outfit is in check, my band is in check, my dancers in check, their things are on check. Even us guys now when we meet such people, we need to be able to pick up things that are not said.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way we can make conversation and find out, okay, so was this the correct judgment or was I wrong?
Clarify.
It's also a big part of your life because this is someone you've chosen to share a lot of intimate things with on your own journey. So it would contribute perhaps to the album that's coming through. I don't know. Maybe.
And like
inspire some songs.
I would even rather that because first of all, there's a song on this album that's like as soon as you listen to it, you're like, I know why you wrote that.
I can't wait.
You're the first people to hear of it. But so you can imagine, like, I would rather even people asking questions instead of just like assuming or whatever. Because like personally, like me, I don't have a problem like sharing my personal life. You know how everybody else is like, no, don't put
that's
that
private.
Mom, like just say whatever you want to say at the end of the day. If you come and ask me, I'll tell you the truth. So
which is dope.
Cool.
But then also, in as much as you do that, you're also smart with your Instagram because you know women and their eyes are there. The way she does it, because you also you might not do the
I post Camino, and then it's just
his wrist.
Or his back.
A pinky nail.
Just slowly teasing a little, a bit. Actually, yesterday was the first day.
You know the game. That's how to play the game.
Man,
thank God.
Yesterday was the first day I saw him in his full
entirety.
And then I'm like hella short.
Yeah.
You look up to him literally.
Oh my days.
Lame.
Mic check.
No, for real. No, and then the thing is, you like where I was seated when you guys.
Yeah, we literally passed. I think it's front of you.
Yes.
Because it took me like a minute first of all to know that it was you. Yeah.
So I was just like, I know when I'll come and say hi to you.
Yeah.
But let me just observe.
Okay,
you guys checked in like a power couple.
Yeah. I remember. In a black blazer. I remember.
Oh my God, you guys
both
are
of
so
them
dramatic.
are in black.
Yeah.
Both of them
like,
are in
okay, look at you.
And then there's this swagger on the step.
Swag-
Just
Aye.
like, and then Rosa is not just looking forward, she's looking at everyone as she's walking. She's just like, you better notice I'm here, guys. You better notice I'm
This
here.
is an exaggeration.
Imagine it's true.
And then,
It's true.
she has that poker face.
Yeah.
She's smiling
Yeah.
over here.
What?
Yeah.
Mugging for you, smiling over here like, hey.
I see you.
It's the only
Now
Rosa.
check.
She's
I literally
checked in.
never forget this day for the rest of my life.
And then you see she's walking, but she's not walking alone.
Yeah.
There's a
Anini,
And then now you have
swagabala.
to look again.
Hey.
So you're looking at it like,
wait,
wow.
did I just see that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
And then even him, he's been mugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like seriousness.
Yeah.
Ka, walifika kwa apo at the door. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's
Okay,
do this.
Wallahi. That's exactly how it was. And I'm exactly. Ready? Let's go kill the show, babe. We've come. Let them know.
Oh man.
I can't
coolest
take
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
Now every time I go to any event, I'm like, "Wait, I sing Nyax and Bal. I'm like, just tell me. I show you
Nyax
your
and Bal over here.
pictures beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm like, see this too.
when you see this two babes.
tell me.
Let me know.
If Radio 254 has been invited, you just know.
Now I know.
To code there.
Macho zangu ziko tu hivi. Sniper.
Wow.
Just
Collecting footage for interviews,
Who
you
needs
know.
Gafla at this point? Who
hey.
needs Gafla?
Hey, there's a business there. Hey,
mad.
lakini hapana. Gossip
Niche.
is messy.
Let me
Ask
tell
it
you.
go Barry.
Let me tell you.
But this one's not gossip. This
This
is
one
like
is facts.
Facts.
This is facts on facts.
You guys are
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
paparazzi for real. Like this
Yeah.
is real
No.
paparazzi.
There's actually a no paparazzi industry in Kenya, Nyax. What are you
Let me
thinking?
tell you. This is the thing, though. I'm only invested in so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me, I'm invested in only Rosa because one,
Yeah.
she was coming for an interview.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I needed material to make
To
it
like
yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
You know what I mean? And then also, I vibe with her.
Yeah.
There's some people I wouldn't even bother. So
You
make a
won't
good-
care.
Yeah,
You
like,
came with a guy.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're there. Well done. Oh, you're seated next to. Wow.
Okay, cool.
Good
Good for
job.
you. Yeah.
I've never met
Yeah.
more drama queens than this. Like, this is it, guys.
Trust.
It's a lot thing. It's a lot thing.
Yeah.
We learned it.
Clearly.
We learned it in school.
Along the
Yeah,
way.
it's part of us, by the
You
way.
have
Yeah.
If
our
you don't
job.
have it,
Yeah,
Again.
you literally cannot because you
that's
see,
dope.
you need to sell somebody to themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, for
yeah.
sure.
Sell. You can sell you. A lawyer can sell the sky to you.
To me,
Ah,
yeah.
mad. But that's
If you
what
can't
we're
do
here
that,
for.
you're in the wrong profession. Sorry.
completely
Sorry.
completely the wrong profession.
I
But
get you.
coming towards the end of this multiple
witnesses.
That shall be expecting a very long-lasting
relationship.
For sure. It's been so much fun.
Thank you. For sure. And to you, Wakili Extraordinaire, thank you so much for coming through and being with us.
Always.
I am truly always happy to host the show with you.
Always.
And
always so much fun.
Kuna dust me. Banter over brunch.
Yeah.
Which is a podcast that also airs here.
Yeah.
But then
Sunday,
they have their own thing.
Okay.
She does their visuals as well.
Girl.
Like,
mad props.
So cool.
Mad props. Mad props.
And then of course, the only one we have accepted to be
studio audience. Yeah. Appointed today.
Yeah, appointed today to come and just share us on. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate you as well. And to you, our lovely audience, we would not be doing this if we were not with you.
Kabisa.
Like, as in, if it wasn't because of each one of you that comes through to listen to us, to find out more about your favorite artists and all this good stuff, would not be here. So thank you so much for coming through. It is now 10:12. I cannot even believe it. Thank you for giving us 12 more minutes of your time. I don't take it for granted. And I don't take it for granted. And of course, there's going to be continuous music. So usilale endelea tu kucheza Radio 254 uchibambe, you know. And from me to you is a good night, and have a peaceful and blessed and restful night. I'll be seeing you tomorrow in the morning for the Rise, Shine and Smile show. So make sure you wake up.